Oh, hello everyone. It's time to raid. It's time to be a pro gamer. There we go. That's just such a classy title splash. I have to let it go. I think you can set it till it's randomized. I think it can play like one of the five. I think you can pick. I don't know if you can do random. Random would be cool. Anyway, I'm a level 78 miner now. I got my cool, I guess, Shadowbringer's robes on? No, those look Doman. Those must be from Stormblood then. I don't know. Not endgame miner yet. No mining raids. Not yet. Oh, thank you for the nostalgia bomb. Oh, do you mean the MediaTek videos? Yeah. I love this stuff. I love doing that because occasionally, yeah, one will be like the memory trigger for someone in chat. And I get to like see people have crises. The impossible weight of time crashes in on people. I think I might have time to. I was a little unhappy with how my chat mask looked. Hold on, is it this guy? Yeah, it doesn't really cover up the bottom line. It's a little distracting. So I think I have time to remake that. Oh, you can select one, but it resets to Endwalker whenever you close the game completely. Oh. That's odd. Okay. It's a cool feature, though. I have to admit. Well, maybe you don't. I admit that it's a cool feature. There we go. There's my guy, wearing the Zidane glamour today. I'm gonna run out of character glamours. I have a few more. Just from my years of playing and, like, subscription rewards and stuff like that. Got a little otter there. He's cute. There he is. Is miner your first gatherer? No, I got botanist to 90. But since botany... Well, that was weird. Botany and mining are kind of treated the same. So I don't have, like, class quests to do. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get started in like 6 minutes here, which might be enough time. Might be enough time to adjust this mask here. Oh, that's Premiere. That's not Photoshop. Go away. I really don't like. Photoshop could load so much faster than this, but it has to pull shit from like the cloud app. Screen doesn't do that. Ugh. Now you get to see my OBS window. Are you for real? Alright, hold on. It puts it into, yeah, my documents. Just resize the chat box to fit within the mask. I'd have to move it up a little bit, and that's wasted space. Need to use every ounce of screen space. Sorry, I'm trying to like... I know it can be weird. It can be weird. Is it? That's it. Okay. Okay. Oh. It was a little too exacting, I think, when I drew the box, but I can make it like I can make it bigger. Because the box itself has a feather. I just got a party invite. Okay, let's do that. Give it a smaller feather. I think it can just be color, or it can just be white and transparent, but I'm going to be... one more explicit. Alright. That's a fine looking mask. Now, I think I can just export it directly out as the mask. It should update. Gonna get my RAM back. Yes, I don't want, there. Look at that. Look at that complete chat saturation. Can't read a single thing. All information protected. Okay. Let me, yeah, I'm gonna do voice chat. Let me hop in. Going up with the raid crew. What a tall, yeah, a tall frosty chat, exactly. Privacy achieved. I can probably, maybe that's a little, okay. Here, I can dial it in even a little further here. Let's see here. That's pretty toasty, right? Do you think it needs to be that? Ooh, that's a lot. There's so many different kinds of Gaussian. That doesn't look legible, but ooh, rotational. Oh. Oh. Okay, this is maybe a little too much. Oh God. Oh, good God. I'm falling down a rabbit hole here. All right, let's just there. There we go. That seems fine. So many options, though. Right. All right. Maybe I need to make the feather a little bigger. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine for now. It's fine for now. The real challenge is not only doing an endgame raid, but also changing stream assets at the same time. Can I fix stream tech issues while having zero incapacitations? We'll see. All right, I'm gonna join the raid chat. Just FYI, I usually like chit-chatting with chat a lot, but I'm gonna be a little less interactive for streams like this. Not only because I'm on the phone with other people, but also I'm gonna be focusing on the game. So, apologies if I'm a little more introspective time around. Hello, everyone. Uh-oh.
Is this annoying?
Uh-oh.
Update.
This was just working. Oh, Discord. Oh, you wacky thing. It was literally just working. What the hell?
Update.
Test. Holy cow! Alright. I'm getting no levels off my mic again. I may have rebooted my computer. Ranik, thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
Fight. Test. I don't understand why Windows is like this.
Fuck.
It just turns off my mic.
I agree.
It was just working.
Increase the size of my
Straight up just called somebody on Discord with this exact setup.
debuffs so I can track something better.
I'm going to deafen for now while I figure this crap out. I unplugged a webcam. Maybe try resetting it through classic sound control panel? No. I mean, you can... Resetting is just enabling and disabling, right? Isn't that the same as, Brr. It's not like getting anything. I blame Steam for this somehow. So this is what... Yeah, that works for me sometimes too, but it's never worked for this. And I don't know why. Genuinely have no clue. What causes it to just go dead? The mic port on my PC. Like, I can plug headphones into the thing, and I'll hear my mic just fine. Plug it into my motherboard, it's just like, nothing there, bro. Don't know what to tell you. Test. All right. Why can I hear myself? What? Did I... Did it... Is it set to listen? What the fuck? Am I going crazy? What? Test. Test. What the? My computer's haunted. Why can I hear myself? That's so cool. I guess I'll just restart. I can't think why that would be happening. Why is that happening? Hold on. Test. Line in is a thing. Where are you coming from? And why am I listening to line in? Why would it be on line in? It should be on mic. What is this? What? Okay. That's gone. That was set to... Okay. Why was it playing back on line in, though? That's not right. Okay. Well, whatever. My mic still works. So that's cool. Why was it muted? Like, in the software... Okay, whatever. Hey, we got it. Yeah, we need a techno priest in here. Rub oil on it. It's that easy. God, computers are straight up haunted sometimes. And some... You gotta frickin'... You gotta phasmophobia that shit. Alright, I'm gonna join the call.
The slow one is the recommended, the 2.14, if you want me to.
So I should probably drop some of my skill speed then.
Ugh.
Hello, everybody. Oh, thank God it works.
There you are.
Oh.
Hello.
Cool.
Okay, I think we're about ready. Does Nap want to join the voice chat? He's in the party. Oh,
Hey,
hey.
you want to get in Discord?
FC House, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. I worked real hard on this bottom floor.
I didn't know you worked on it. Otherwise, I would have
It's a-
visited it more often.
It's a small house, so I got a limited space. I tried to cram as much shit in here as I could.
I tried to get us at least a medium, but
I know. I completely forgot last week about
I did
about
too.
the I completely
yeah.
fucking forgot.
The
Abe
rising
didn't.
knocked me over.
What's the Final Fantasy Guide website again that has the breakdown for Sam?
The balance.
The balance pretty much has all the guides that you
Perfect.
need.
I couldn't remember the name of it. Such a weird name.
It's that's interesting. It's a reference to the old version of the balance card that Astra used to have.
Before they got homogenized, because the balance was the one that gave the most damage. So it's like,
Gotcha.
come here, we'll teach you how to do the most damage. and now they completely redesigned it, so it just sounds like it's a website about balance.
Cash is by his favorite area, the liquor.
That's not.
It's
not
also
an
my favorite
alcoholic.
area.
And the beer kegs.
648. Oh, I got lose a lot of skill speed. Oh damn.
No, it's fine. You will gradually, like as you replace pieces, you will gradually get down to the GCD that you want. It doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat. It's just what you're aiming for.
Babe, Discord.
Well, if
Ix is summoning you.
I'm going for the slowest
Maybe we
or the
probably wanna
highest
start
speed,
soon,
right?
right?
Like, do I want the 214, 215?
Spartan, you got your
area?
apartment?
Or do
That's
I
awesome.
want the 2.0 area? I guess because maybe I'm misunderstanding you.
I think you. No,
Congratulations.
You want the
That's really exciting.
2.14, and a higher number is slow.
You're gonna get to buy towels?
Of your GCD.
Okay, because I materied up to over 1,000, which puts me at the 2.0 area.
Yeah, no, that's
Joy
fine, 'cause as
nesting.
you replace gear, you can just remelt it.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal. Like really,
Wait a
like
minute.
the reason they give 3 options is because they're all good and they're just like marginally different. But at like the top level, that kind of stuff, you know, people care. But the slowest one is the easiest to play.
Hi.
I
There he is.
Hello.
Alright.
I like how you put the stripper pole in the middle of the room here still.
Atron, why are you in the fireplace?
Is he on fire?
Like, I'm
Oh,
so
did you
hot.
3 times in a row.
Yeah, Cash, I'm pretty sure you told me to put the stripper pole in the middle of the
Well, I
floor.
probably did.
Or perhaps you put it there.
I may have.
I feel like I came back and I was like, where did this stripper pole
Yeah.
come from?
Cloud, you're behind the couch. You're just completely obscured.
Yeah.
It's true.
He's hiding from the Daleks.
I can't even see his nameplate.
Oh my gosh, HR, are you laying in the fire? That's hilarious.
He died.
Oh wait, actually I can't.
Hey, don't stand on the furniture. Thank you.
Maybe that's why I can't see your nameplate.
Now, what are you up to? What are you
setting up some my debuffs.
Ah.
Oh.
That reminds me, I have a one of my
Somebody debuff me.
enhancements is in a weird place. It doesn't matter that much, but
Love that little duck. I don't think I have
Matters
the
a little
goose yet.
bit.
I gotta find that.
all right. Holler when you're
I'm
ready,
ready.
Neff. Oh, no, thanks. Dre, you ready?
That's an interesting place to play dead.
Oh, let me doze on the couch.
I mean, that works.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
All right, one shot first.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
we can do it.
Ella, no lag.
we haven't had any today. I
Did you
mean,
restart your router before raid?
well,
Wrap it in
No.
tinfoil. Stick some potatoes on it.
tinfoil.
Yeah.
Give it the
Hey,
extra
can't help
potato
it, you,
juices it needs.
Pour a monster energy all over it.
Wrap it in tinfoil.
Alright, that's done.
Oh, man, I
that's
could use a
done,
Monster
that's
Energy.
Good.
Use a
That's
Pringles
good.
can.
I'm drinking the opposite of a monster. I'm
Ooh,
drinking
there
a
we go.
beer.
I am
Yeah, I'm
different.
having a beer too.
I'm trying
Yeah.
something different today, though.
Ooh.
Hopefully, yeah. See, maybe.
I get to just kick back, take it easy,
Yeah, sounds
well,
good.
take a little nap at my desk. I'll just hit D every so often. Everybody else can handle it.
Sounds good.
I
50
got
square.
these. Just gotta find the right markers.
Markers. Yeah.
Wow.
Got those.
Ah, food.
What was that sound?
That was me cheering. My little throat.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, you were dying.
What do I sound like?
Yay!
All right, we all ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Everybody remembers.
I don't think I have any appropriate food here. Ah, well. Probably won't matter.
Nope.
Let's have
You
some
got no-
plums.
No pumpkin.
I forgot to
I
stock
don't
up.
remember how this goes.
I can toss you some
Remember?
after.
We got this.
That's not a big deal. I mean, my DPS isn't gonna, like, change a whole lot.
Probably not on this first floor, but don't underestimate healer DPS. Not in 14 anyway.
this game rules. Always something to do.
For real.
Oops, a little late.
All right, shackles. Everybody remember shackle positions? I'm out. Ella is in. Ella and Cash need to swap. Okay, that's just the raid wide. Don't.
Snap back.
Yeah. Chains aren't done yet.
I'm trying to be like proactive about healing.
Second.
Like I'm trying to time things a little better.
Ah, jeez. Sorry.
Is right, so over by 2, and then 4. Go through. Yeah, that's good, but no, some of these mechanics just take a little while. That's a flare, so come hang out by 4. They just take a little while to go off, so sometimes it can be so long that like it feels like it should have gone off by now, but it
Yeah.
hasn't. In first. In first, then out. Oh.
You guys might hear my brother.
Oh.
Kid.
Okay, get a raid wide, and then intemperate starts. And then, Cloud, remember, between each step of the intemperance, you can just come to the middle and throw a heal out, and then go to the next step.
Will do.
And same for Naf if you want to do that.
Yeah.
So triple ice, Cash and ice swap from the start.
Oh, this one's easy. I just go to the middle. I also put Asylum in the middle. Oh, it even goes over the squares. All right.
Yeah. All right, this is just a raid wide. It's not the tiles, so don't move. All right, third tiles and another raid wide.
Back. We got it.
Nice. All right, I'm just gonna hang out here a little bit. There we go.
Great.
Stack on Charlie.
Yeah, you're so loud.
Yeah,
I
they.
can hear. With
Can you go to
everybody
the other
can
room?
hear you.
If you're talking, if you're playing video games, just staying here.
Oh, I think he's on
Blue
the phone.
right, and out.
Who's that?
His
brother.
name's brother.
Oh.
Visiting for.
This is Flare. I'm gonna hang out by 4. Alright. Blue, right, and it will be in. Blue, right, in. Shackles of Time, affected player on blue. So that's Naf on blue. And I'll get the Addle for the slime shot. I
Okay.
saw you get.
Yeah, I got the shining cells.
Yeah, I saw you get that, so I got this one. Alright, Fourfold Shackles is up next. That's the 4 chains in a row. Oh, right, the macro. So starting with 3s on the red markers, 3, 8, 13, 18.
So.
You're in.
I am.
13,
Somebody should
13.
be in. Who had?
Dead.
Okay, somebody with
people are
purple
dead.
was. Yeah, someone with a purple debuff was out, or out instead of in. Yeah. I think we had 5 out, 3 in.
Okinator.
And
Here, let me-
was out for a bit.
Yeah.
I made the link sub on
I'm-
there. I should change
I'm
that.
sure it was me. 13. Let me see. I'm looking.
Would have been 13.
See, somebody was sitting in C. Somebody was in C.
I was
So I went to
13.
D.
I was 13 in, so.
I was 13 purple, so that was in, right?
No, you weren't, because I was 13 purple.
Were you
sure
18
went
for
18?
purple?
You might have. Maybe you missed it when they first went out, and you checked it a little late when the timer had already ticked down a bit.
Oh, I have a big icon. I didn't want to make any mistakes on it, but maybe it was.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, no, you were 18.
Okay.
So, no, you just need to look. Actually, they get applied as soon as the. Well, not as soon as, like a second after the Fourfold Shackles cast finishes. So, when that cast comes up and it finishes, it takes a second for us to actually get the effect, but the timers are based on what they are the moment we get them. So if you check it a few seconds late, at that point it might show 13.
Alright,
But
give me
even with
one
purple,
second, guys.
yeah, even if it's purple and you're not, unless your exact
You
spot, you
could.
can still be getting into
Yes.
somewhere.
So the timer strat is intended, obviously, to like avoid confusion, so everybody has an individual spot. But
Yeah.
it's not a hard rule. Like the purples can go to any of the inner markers, and the reds can go to any of the outer ones. It's just to avoid confusion.
Okay.
So if you see like if you get purple, you see an inner marker that's not occupied. Like even if that player is wrong, you can just swap with them, and it will still work out.
Okay.
So yeah, just grab whatever open spot
Address the line.
satisfies the debuff that you get. Yeah. All right. I'm ready. Because that's the basis of the other strat. The other strat where you don't care about timers is just like everybody just finds an available marker that's like, right? If they're red, they just find an available outer marker, and if they're purple, they find an available inner marker. And but that also relies on people being like very fast and coordinated to split up and take different ones.
Are you at Zillow?
But it is a thing you can do if you need to adjust. So I need to be in and nap out.
I would imagine after many fights of this, it gets so familiar. That's probably a easier option.
It was actually like very early on doing this like day one when it came out. Let me see. That's an in the know. But yeah, doing this day one, it was more like we don't want to waste like the 15-20 minutes out that it would take to come up with like some really complex strategy for this. So we know how the debuffs work, and we're just gonna kind of wing it. There, go to 4.
Whatever
And when-
works.
Yeah, no, but when you're in like a full party of really skilled players, then you can sort of get away with that kind of thing. Everybody just wings it, figures it out. Left side first. Right. But no, it does take a very high amount of skill, because that's like the party that I did ultimates with. And those are no joke. We're still working on the new one, and it came out like 2.5 months ago.
Wow.
The ultimates are no joke. Like seriously, it's several months of prog for one fight.
Is it just the mechanics are that arcane, or is it executionally that difficult?
Execution.
Wow. Okay.
It's a little bit of both, but like the main thing that holds you up is execution.
Am I in the right
Right.
place?
Triple ice.
think I am.
Triple ice.
I am.
Okay. Second step. Ignore the raid wide. That is not the file.
third step. Grace, stack on Charlie.
And took your grip 2 months to clear Dragon Song? Oh man. I can see that. That one's tough.
That is.
I didn't even do the ultimate.
Yeah, that is a good adult candidate
Oh,
if you want to do
yeah.
it. If you want
I
to make
forgot.
No, if you want to make it a regular thing, I just mean like we can survive without it. Blue, right? No, blue, right out. We can survive without it, but I forgot how much damage that actually does. Grace, stacked on Charlie.
You want me to get slam shut?
No.
Okay.
Red left in. Red left in. I'll just stick with the same pattern. My Addle's ready, so I'll just get it.
Oh shit. Up too fast.
Okay, Shackles of Time, affected on blue. Cash on blue.
Gino, your molars have been repaired. That's awesome. Congratulations. This feels good to have fixed teeth.
Okay, Furfold is up next. Debuffs are going to go out about a second after the cast finishes, so keep an eye on them.
Okay. Wait.
Okay, we're
I'm in the
okay,
wrong
we're
place.
okay. We're
I think.
okay.
Don't worry.
We're fine, we're fine.
As long as you're in.
As long as you are correct for your color, then the side
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as your color's right, the side doesn't matter.
Phew.
Alright, and it's done. Grade wide. Okay, we're gonna have second intemperance. The tile rules are the same, but after the second tile, we're gonna have an in out. So it's a 2-1, and I will be swapping with Rod after this first one. So the in out will not start until after the second tile explodes. So don't react, just prepare. Okay, it will be
Front
in
hill.
first.
Be there, H. H, get in.
Oh, yeah, so you went straight to the tile, or the last tile instead of going to the second?
No.
Alright, that's okay.
Is any healer up? Oh, damn. I got this.
You don't got this.
Here he goes again. Sorry, H-Rod,
Wait,
I also fucked that
Brad,
one.
I think you're going... Wait, are you going north? I think so, because the whole point of this swap is to have something north. I'll have to double check the picture.
What is this adventure about?
But yeah, you still
You mean
have to stay
14? This
center
is a
column
raid
for the
boss,
second one, and then
so-
you're just switching places with me for the
have
last.
to So we're in Pandemonium right now, which I guess is a dimension where they store demons. I don't know the lore for this guy.
What's annoying is I saw
Erich
the top
Thonios.
rock wiggle and I still stood in it. I was like, this is fine. This is fine.
1 second. I want to build a quick
One.
macro for. Oh, very funny. I want to build a quick macro for rekindle.
Oh, hey, Zanza friends.
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
Yeah, the music
that
is
was top
fantastic.
first. Yeah, you do want to go north.
That's the thing I love most about
Because when
14,
it's
really.
top
It's the music.
first,
I mean, I love the
then
game
my
a lot
last,
too, but man,
my
that
last
music.
tile, or my
I
last
love harpsichord.
will be ice.
Underrepresented.
Fire. And if it's bottom first, yeah, if it's bottom first, Cash runs across to get ice. Because when it's bottom to top, my last tile will be fire. So that's how it is. But you only have to remember your own patterns.
Ready.
I was just
Sorry
double
about that. I've been casting Rekindle on myself because I've always done it manually as a casual scumbag, but I was like I should be casting it on the tank, so I need a macro for that.
A casual scumbag.
Only pros here.
Pro scumbag.
Shackles. Rod out and Ella in. Yeah, Rod, I'm just gonna wait until it's about to go off so I can get more leyline time. Out first, and then in. In. Grace, stack on Charlie. Left, then right. So Delta, then Bravo. Through. Next up is Intemperance. Triple ice.
Six triple ice.
Second tiles. Don't move for the red wide. Third tiles. Purgation. Some flare. Go hang out by 4.
Oh shit.
If you want to add all this.
Nope, thank you.
Blue, left, and out. Blue, left, out.
Blue was left out. Or blue.
Oh, sorry. I got a little greedy.
Purgation. Another flare. A red, left in. Red, left in.
Oh. Other left.
Red, right. I almost messed that up.
safety square wasn't so safe.
Shackles affected on blue. Vic.
Yeah, no, that is one of the best copy pastas.
No, a lot of times, if I'm
A Deep 14
moving
reference,
right
but still
away,
quite
it's just
good.
because like I'm letting a cast finish or something. But that time around, I was focusing on damage, so I didn't realize I was off blue. You guys all caught it though.
Yeah, we're all pros here.
Yeah.
Shit, I went to the wrong side of the arena, so I guess.
All
No, but
pro.
you fixed it. You fixed it.
I was like, oh, left. Duh.
Convincing me. All right. Fourfold. Check your debuffs. They'll come up in a sec. Looks fine. Just stay put. 2 more. 1 more. And done.
Come on, easy pattern.
Just a raid wide, and then second in temperance. It's 2-1. And I'm switching with cash this time after the first.
Yep, got it.
The out or in first?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
It will be out first after these tiles. So do your first tile first. Or second tile, I mean. Go out. And then in, but be in your tile. In. Everybody needs to
That little.
Nope.
go, go, go,
I got
go,
hit by
go.
that. Sorry.
And we're fine.
Thanks for keeping me alive, whoever did that.
Here, I'll go
Good.
ahead and throw an owl out so that doesn't hurt anybody.
Thank you.
Or too much, anyway. It's only 10%. Alright, you get the shining cells again.
Okay. Casting. Here we go.
Okay, so this time, again, we're either going to have Shackles of Time, which is the debuff on blue, or we're going to have Ethereal. Okay, it is Shackles of Time, so this will be a little easier. Affected on blue, which is me. Grace, so stack on C, but stay in red. On C, but in red. You can see, I can be here next to you guys. I'll still blue. Alright. Now, Ethereal Shackle positions from the beginning of the fight.
Oh, that's right.
Just
Thank
like
you.
at the start of the fight. So Ella, you're on 1.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna treat it
Break
like the beginning, but the outer players need to be on the outermost ring, and you need to be on the color. That's right. So Vic out and Cash in,
Where do I?
and on red. On
Cash?
red.
Go on
No,
blue.
you want to be in. You want to be in near C on red.
Okay.
Okay, so just stay near C. Now switch to blue. Switch to blue.
Oh, I switched. No, no, that's fine.
Oh, Rod
I got Cloud.
didn't move
Oh,
over.
I had him.
No, that's too late. Sorry.
Okay, but we're okay. We lived through that. Party lived through that anyway. Should be fine.
Come in now.
Yeah, it's done.
I have PTSD. I was like, I don't want to move.
Red left.
Scary.
Red left out. Red left out. Okay. Wait until this whole sequence is over before you LD. Blue right in. Blue right in. Between the yellows. Yellow markers. Alright, we have one more that's, or wait for this hit, wait for this hit. Okay, we have one more that's going to be an in and out combo. So blue in first, and then out. So blue in, then blue out. Blue out. And now you can LD. Nice and easy.
Smooth.
Woot. Nice.
Alright. I need to check Vic's gear so I can fill that in, and we can figure out how to divide loot.
Oh, I forgot
we
to do
did-
the loot rules.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll figure out
Fun.
who gets what.
Oh, who just left?
I don't know. Looks like
Shrug. Harad.
Rod
God.
left. Yeah.
Hopefully he didn't need anything.
Oh.
What do I do with
Hopefully.
these Asphodelos Mythos books that I've been
Hey,
getting?
Try, did you need anything?
So those are just like the tokens from normal raid, where you get a certain number of them and you can trade them in for.
Oh,
a piece
okay,
of gear.
okay.
No, I'm
Cool.
pretty good.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you up. I always have trouble hearing you.
We might have a slot where you're the only person that needs it. So just next kill. I mean, I don't know right now. I'm gonna find out. But next kill, just stay in because we might be giving something to an alt.
Only
Okay.
Good. I'm hoping that we can just get to where we can just bash this out. It's a fun
That's
fun
great.
boss
We
fight.
definitely have more people that need rings.
It's fun to slide through the
Don't you
slide through the
don't you need
chains.
the earring as well, though?
I mean, if I want to go for like best in slot, I'm
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you know when we're out of other people who need stuff. So, earring. Actually, let me figure out what's going to be the lowest piece that we can replace. It's probably going to be Vic's limbo
I have
ring,
one.
the primary
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
So
That's my lowest
we can
piece.
just- and then what else did we get? We got a necklace. Who needs neck? Ix needs a neck. Only Ix is the only person in this comp that uses the braid neck. So Ix,
Interesting.
yeah. So Ix get roll need on the neck, and everybody else pass. And
I'm just gonna leave because the only thing I need is the earring.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
Oh, there's
wait
an
until you
earring
get
in
it,
here.
though.
No, I'm not rolling on it because you said you're giving it to Vic. So I'm gonna leave.
Oh, right. I'm still
For this one.
sorry. I'm still like
It's okay.
mixing up the two voices between
It's
you and
okay.
Ix.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
You saying all girls sound alike?
No, I'm saying
Just
I
us two.
can't. I can't tell.
Just me and
that's,
Ix. We
that's
sound
on me.
alike.
That's on me. It just takes me a bit. Okay, so Ix and Vic both have the lowest rings, but Ix already got another
Mhm.
item, so we'll
Yeah,
give
somebody
this
else
one
should
to
get the other.
Vic. Yeah, Vic can get the ring.
Ring. So
And-
I roll need on the ring. Got it.
Yep.
Oh,
And
well.
the earring between the two healers, between Cloud and Neff.
What? I thought I passed on everything. I thought you'd already given the earring away.
Oh, I don't necessarily. Okay, well then Neff can get it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily do the loot in order because I do the piece that has the fewest options, so that so we're distributing things evenly. Because like if I don't want to give too many pieces to the same person, so the one that has the least options, I put that one out first.
Okay. Yeah, no big deal.
So from here, it looks like I just need the ring.
All right, so we just need others to pass. So Naf is getting the earring, and Vic is getting the ring, and we need other players to pass so they go through.
That's me.
And then if you want, whoever is the leader, like I can tell you to give the loot to, but whoever is the leader is going to be the loot master. You can pass it to me if you want me to just handle it.
Yeah. I didn't do loot rules this time though because I was a big dumb. Hold on.
No.
I can't promote you in here apparently.
No, not until we're out. And I didn't.
Did we pass out the rest?
I did.
I'm still
No.
waiting.
Still
I'm
waiting.
still waiting.
I've passed both.
Oh,
Vic, did you
it's
pass?
because I didn't pass. Oh my god.
Cloud's having a party on the front lawn.
I got 95 bottles of champagne.
Oh, I have a shit ton of those too.
Yeah, I don't remember where these came
68.
from. Oh.
68.
The heck? Oh, there.
Yeah, if you want to promote me, I'll
Nice.
just handle the loot.
Yeah. Let's see.
I can go, but
How do I-
potage.
One sec. I don't know how parties work. 1 second. I think I can do it from here. There we go.
Cloud just like fucked right off.
Yeah.
Yay.
There's a nice little ramp there. It's actually really convenient.
You mean our treehouse?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go meld this right quick.
I see a stunt ramp.
Because you're tiny. Everything's
Yeah.
a stunt ramp. for
Yeah.
Lalas. Parkour!
We bounce.
Are you guys ready to just go right back in?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly
I was
meld
gonna
this
meld
new
my
ring.
necklace right quick.
Atrod is
If you
defying
give
the
me-
laws of physics on the wall over here.
Nice.
Give me access to the doc. I can update my own stuff here if you want.
Oh, I think anybody with the link, yeah, it should be
Yeah, it says
set up
you
so that
own-
you can.
I have to request access.
Oh, those
Can't
sections
see.
shouldn't
Ultimate
be protected. Let me see.
Looks like I need 2
Because
deaths.
that lower body strength, though.
Incredible
Alright,
plank.
let me try if I change
Very
it to
impressed.
editing. I don't know if that's gonna let you edit everything or if some stuff is owner locked. But try that. And yeah, just edit your own current gear. Don't edit
Oh, what?
anything else.
Oh, yeah,
about
we
it.
can do that.
Let's see.
How convenient. I have the right.
I thought the way the
Okay.
because the sheet's supposed to be protected, and I thought the way it was is that like those cells could be edited by anybody. But
Koala's
I
eating
guess
my
I'm not.
face.
I guess I'm not quite understanding how Google Sheets works in that regard.
It's always crazy with permissions.
Yeah, it might be a thing of like owner is separate from editor. That's probably it.
Which one's ketchup?
So on the top right of the sheet, they have a little like kind of breakdown, and ketchup is just a catch-all for like anything 590-ish besides the tome gear. So upgraded, crafted, alliance raid, Insinger would be ketchup gear. All that sort of stuff.
Ketchup.
Wow. Way to
Did
call my
you-
gear trash, dude.
Did you
It's
post?
just not updated.
Can you post the stats for that fight?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry.
Right, for the person asking for the lore. The harrowing form taken by Erichlonios, Wanderer of the Condemned,
Yes.
when he set upon Themis and the Warrior of Light as they attempted to breach Pandemonium in
Rod,
search of the truth.
The way this is actually going to work because of the books mechanic.
Cells
and
and shackling
because,
magic.
They recently lifted the lockout, so we can farm as many as we want. We're not restricted to 1 per week. Every 4 books, people are going to be able to buy whatever accessory they want. So anybody that only needs 1 more accessory from this floor is basically going to be disqualified for gear because you'll get it when you get your 4th book. And I'm just going to pass the gear to the people who need at least 2, which includes you. So don't leave right away. I'll give you 1 of your accessories. You can buy the other one.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, wait. Naf wasn't ready. Sorry.
I'm ready.
Oh, we're doing the same fight again?
That's called
Yeah, we're-
farming.
we're-
Yeah, because the
Filling out gear.
lockout is lifted, so we can just farm all the gear we need from it and then never have to do it again. We just move on to floor 2.
That's cool.
But yeah, this
Doesn't
is not
sound
the way.
delicious.
Yeah, it would not have worked like this before that patch. We would have had to go to floor 2 and then wait until next week. But
To kill
we're late in
chaos.
the tier, so we can do this.
I really want to play more
Yeah, buddy.
Stranger of Paradise.
At least for another month or so.
Yep. When tier 2 comes out, we will not be able to do this. We have to move on to the next floor until the weekly lockout or the weekly reset. I mean. Shackles. I'm going in, X going out.
Nap, go in.
Alright, trying to get positional, bad timing.
You made it back in time, so.
Because I scared the shit out of myself. But I still saw the chain go out.
In first. It scared me too. I was the one you were about to kill. Out.
Victim complex.
Oh my god. Yeah. It just reminded me. Grace, stack on Charlie. No, it just reminded me. I gave my entire alt static a heart attack last night with one of the moves I tried to pull, which really should not have worked. Right first, Bravo, then Delta. It would not have worked if I didn't live as close to the servers as I do.
It really comes down to that, huh?
Go through. Go through.
Must be nice.
For what I did, the only reason we lived was my distance to the server.
That ping though.
Yeah, I'm like a 2-hour drive away from the NI servers, so
Must be nice.
it's nice. It is nice.
Are you a bad boy of ultimate rating? Are you always pulling off those flashy, risky moves?
I am.
I'm not moving. I'm not
Positionals.
moving. I'm not moving. Let me cast this real quick.
Those positionals.
It's 2-1. Black
Literal.
positionals, yeah.
Literal. Just Dre. Dre
Right.
position.
I am swapping with Rod after this. Okay, so Rod, you need to go north and then northeast.
Whoa.
Oh, son of a
Second
bitch.
house.
I'm an idiot. I'm so
Ooh.
sorry.
It's just gonna.
One of them's gonna explode if we.
She's on the square. Oh,
I was on the
Okay.
square.
Okay. Wow.
That's the thing. I forgot to. I had like tunnel vision. I forgot to move.
Purgation, flare. Let's go hang out by 4.
Do you need me to get Vic?
I got him. I got him.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, I was focusing on healing.
So. No, that's my bad. Yeah, I was distracting. You want to addle? Nice. Before I did set it.
Okay. Whew.
Okay. Okay, we're stabilized. Red, left, and out. Red, left, out.
Red left to out this time, not blue.
Yeah. They're taking turns. Grace, stack on Charlie. Blue, right and in. Blue, right, in. Blue, right, in. So between the yellow markers.
Oh, shoot.
Over here, between P and 2. Yeah, I'm not marked right now.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
Let me see.
Safety square.
There you
Yeah.
go. I fixed it. Shackles of time affected on blue. It's cash. I've got slingshot. Alright. Fourfold will be the first thing. So watch out for this cast bar. You're gonna get debuffs just a second after it finishes. Alright, here it comes. Alright, we're fine. Stay put. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Alright, done. Looking like very good odds we're gonna get to do P2 tonight.
If only I remembered those videos I watched.
That's fine. Alright, second Intemperance. So same as the first, just with the in out. It's triple ice.
Shit.
Alright. Triple ice, so very easy. Remember the second tile comes before the in out. Okay, second tiles. Go ahead. Go ahead. Second tile. It's gonna be in first. So
Alright,
after this
my brain
explodes,
was like, "Ah,
get in, get in, get in, and then go out to your tile. Out to your tile. You're okay. I think you're.
You need to get him, Cloud?
Now.
We got him.
Okay.
What happened? How did I not get my...
Well, don't know. But you still soak the tile, so.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I've learned. Don't freak out, just still do my thing.
Yep. Just just dive on that grenade.
Yep.
Dive on that grenade.
Follow Captain America's example.
Oh, jeez.
He's not saying you are Captain America, though.
Oh,
Don't take my dreams away.
So I need to go out shackle position. Shackle position is
Oh,
Ella
shit.
in. Ella in. Cash needs to go out.
And
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
look at the
shit.
colors. Okay, red.
Oh, shit.
Red.
I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
Yeah,
My fault.
me too.
That's right. I'll have Swift and Swift cast in 20 seconds. I don't know if anyone else has got it faster than that.
standing with the tank, this is a bad idea.
I got him.
Nah, I forgot. Yeah, it could start with either. It could be Shackles of Time or Ethereal. So, who is it? It is on Cash. So everybody else on red.
Oh shit!
Oh, and I wasn't ready for it to be that.
Neither was I.
I can res.
Okay. Why can't I do things? Oh, that's why. I'm a big dumb.
Physio and mana.
It's a good reason.
Alright, blue left. Out. Blue left out. Red left in. Red left in. And then there's going to be an in out. Blue out. Blue out first, and then blue in. Blue out. Blue in. And LB.
Hi, bitch.
Yep.
There he
Oh,
goes.
that's the nice thing about floor ones.
Ooh, close one.
Floor ones have like so little HP. You can get away with a lot of damage downs.
Yeah, it feels so good to
Alright.
learn the fights. Just
So
flow through it with the team.
these are all gonna go to people that need at least two, assuming they need these in particular. So bracelet. Actually, none of the people who need two need these. So yeah, specifically it's the two tanks and Cloud that still have two left, but none of them use the bracelet. So that'll be a toss-up between Vic and Nav. And then I guess you can get some alt gear. So with Loot Master, we can't do like normal rolls unless I put it on agreed. But if you just type /random in chat, you can do a manual roll in chat. So
Random.
if Naf and Vic want to
Tax.
roll off,
Hey, Toasty,
Etc.
thank you for the emotes. This is pretty good emotes there.
Hey,
Trips.
Trad, I think you're cheating.
Trips Axiom. I'm enjoying the Savage rating a lot.
Natural one.
Dragon Song
That's right.
Ultimate next. Yep, that's the next thing.
actually all of the players who need to.
I think we're just farming.
So
I don't know how many more times we have to run to get everything, but
just roll off for the earring.
then to 2.
Between Rod, Cash, and Cloud. Rod,
Oh,
Cloud,
wow.
How did that not go?
Introduce-
Slash rain.
Oh, I think Psyche was listening in on us.
Slash roll doesn't work. Alright, so
Hardline Tango, thanks for the sub. Haven't done P3 yet, no. Only done one Savage.
You barely won that.
Woo!
Got it.
Doesn't win by inch miles, winning and winning.
you know what? The easiest way to go about it is just give them to the top 2, because you both, or all 3 of you, need the same 2 items. So I'm just gonna give them to the top 2 for now. And Cash, you will definitely get something from the next round.
Okay.
Play your cards right.
Ooh.
No,
Yeah.
like I said at the start, I think that's the fairest way. Is like, give the loot to whoever will benefit most, and then if it's equal, like roll it off. But if somebody has gotten less loot than other people, they that overrides, right? That overrules. So, Cash,
Just make
needing-
sure that
needing the most
Ella is
loot
not allowed to roll on
will
any
get
monk gear.
something.
Don't worry about that. I don't think
And
monk
that's-
gear drops in this raid. And apparently Naf is not allowed to roll on Dark Knight gear.
Yes, that's true too as well.
You never know, he might be a Dark Knight someday.
He hasn't unlocked it.
He hasn't unlocked it.
He hasn't.
That doesn't mean he won't.
It's true.
I'll do it just to freaking spite ya.
By all
You're
means.
the best damn monk ever.
I've been
Oh.
trying to get her to go monk since
I don't
she
like monk.
rolled on those pants.
Since
I'm
since
not a big
since
fan of it.
Twintania, you mean?
I'm not even
Yeah.
that good of a healer anymore.
Actually, I think it was just
It was just
Yeah,
coil.
snake.
I think it was
It
just,
wasn't even
Snake.
Twintania.
I think it was, what was that? Was that just turn 1?
Yeah, I think it was just turn 1.
Maybe. You didn't even have it leveled then yet.
Actually, I did.
No.
hmm
Yeah, he brought that as a DPS from time to time.
Actually,
Monk was like my secondary.
I'll never live that one down.
So how do you update this spreadsheet? Like, I don't understand what it's saying.
So on the first sheet that says Pandemonium Gear, you find like your character, and there's 2 columns under your character. The header at the top shows the left column is your desired gear, which is basically your BIS, and the right column is what you currently have. So when you want to update a particular piece of gear, you're gonna click the arrow for like on your right column on whatever slot it is. You're gonna click that arrow, and you're gonna it's gonna create a drop-down list, and you select the level of gear that you just replaced it with. So
Okay, so left is my desired, and then right is my current. But then I guess I don't understand the terms they're using. Tomb up, catch up, tomb. I don't understand these.
so in the top right corner of the whole sheet, so like scroll over to the right, and it has a legend.
Oh,
And so, like-
I didn't see that.
So tome refers to whatever the current tomestones are, which right now is astrology, which is basically radiant gear. So tome means the gear that you buy with tomes, and then tome up is the augmented version of the gear that you buy with tomes.
Okay.
And then savage is the gear that drops from the savage. So Asphodelos would be savage gear.
Oh.
Now,
Hey.
I am like 99% sure that NAF does not have a savage weapon.
There we go. Actually, no, I don't have. I have. What was it? Trial?
The blue feather?
Yeah.
So blue feather would count as catch-up. That would count as catch-up gear because it's like gear released in the following patch. So the raid came out in 6.0. The 590 gear that comes out in 6.1 is considered catch-up gear. So Alliance raid gear, the new Extreme that comes out, and the augmented crafted gear are all like 590, and that would all be considered catch-up.
So, if I'm correct, the limbo gear like 580 that's tomb gear, right?
No,
Okay.
that's prep, because that comes from the normal raid.
Oh,
Tome,
prep. Gotcha.
tome gear would be the
590?
unaugmented. Yes, that would be the
590,
unaugmented radiant gear. Right, so radiant is tome. The gear that you actually buy with tomestones with the currency is
Gotcha.
tome gear, and then 580 would be prep.
Okay, I think I've got mine updated proper now.
Yeah.
Yours isn't just all wow, 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 wow.
So WoW, I love WoW. WoW is the level below trash, and the description is you aren't seriously considering raiding with this, are you?
Wow.
Goodness. So it looks to me like the only other thing I need is a ring, so I should just back out every time, probably.
No, it's
No.
Same with me and earrings.
No, what is going to go on this last clear is Cash is the only person that still needs 2 Savage accessories, so he's going to get one of the drops. And then everybody else should have 4 books after this next clear, and you can go to Radzahan and go to the raid vendor there and trade in 4 books for an accessory of your choice. And
Yeah,
you
that's
can
what
use
I'm
that
saying. I shouldn't
to
get any
fill
of the
in the last
drops.
slot. Well, but there's going to be 3 drops, and Cash is only going to need 1 of them. So the other 2
That's
are going to
fair.
go to alts. Right? They're just going to be greed rolls for alt jobs.
Makes sense. Okay. I'm
So
on the
if
page.
If anybody plays like a lot of different jobs and wants some gear for some of their side jobs, you can get that.
Cash does, I do, at minimum.
All right.
Sure, that's
I bet
excessive.
Atrod does too. He looks like a guy that plays a lot of classes.
That's excessive.
I'm melding real quick.
Here,
Okay. Just checking in.
there you go.
Ooh, I need more Heaven's Eye. Ooh.
I need to check out how your gear is doing, Cloud.
I think I just updated the dock. Well, I updated my left side stuff because it seemed like somebody else had already taken care of my accessories.
Is it really prep and crafted stuff?
Is it? I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay. I mean, I'll check. You go ahead and meld.
It's all 590, and then the head is 600.
No, 590 is definitely not prep. That would be at least either tome or catch up. Prep is like when like normal raid gear. When back in 6.0 when the raid first came out, it would be 580 item level stuff.
Okay, I'm back.
I might have clusters. I don't know. Is that vendor only? Oh, there was one right there. Is that vendor only in Razad
How do you? What pieces do you need to like upgrade the gear? I guess like the radiant gear.
Radiant gear. So now you can upgrade it by trading in the coins that you get from Aglaya for the upgrade tokens, and so everybody should have, like, as long as you run Aglaya every week, you should just be flooded in upgrade tokens, probably more than you can actually use on the amount of gear you have.
So the question is, what is that? Because after, I'm guessing that's like the alliance raid that was added.
Yes,
Because I stopped before that update.
Is the new alliance raid.
Okay.
And yeah, alliance raids will. That's like the way they catch you up is kind of split between they'll drop 590 gear straight, but it's not upgradable, and they'll also drop the upgrade tokens for the Tomebot gear, which previously only came from Savage. So by running Savage, we're going to
Is there a
get
vendor
some of those tokens, but we're only going to
that
get
can
one
pull
per run.
materia out of gear?
Probably won't need enough runs to actually get everybody.
That's the
the
thing, isn't it?
tokens.
Or do you just have to do that as
And-
a craft skill?
That'll be fine because like Aglaya is out now, and you can get a coin from that every week as an
I
alternative.
thought it was just percentage based, but it's grayed out.
But
I wasn't doing it wrong.
Yeah, they're called Radiant
Wait, no,
Rubberant,
that's the wrong
Radiant Fine, and Radiant Coating.
Material reduction.
Okay, I see that
Different,
vendor now.
Yeah, it's on Joel.
Extraction is when you
Pandemonium
just
Relic
right-click it and
Exchange
remove material.
has
That's
all
right.
of the, right gear.
God, I always forget I mixed
And
up.
the tokens as well.
Material extraction sounds like it would extract materia.
Although I
That's
think...
a lie. But yeah, this thing.
Oh, if you're trading in coins for tokens, though, you got to talk to the middle guy, Nesvaz.
Does it have to be equipped?
Yeah, if you select the Out of This World Oddities, he has the exchange for coins.
Salty Roy, thank you for the sub.
Anyway.
Extract uses your spirit bond to make materia. Retrieve materia. God. What's wrong with me? Alright.
The person I'm just trying to look at, like... Yeah, I think what I need is Caldine. Radiant Gear Augmentation Vendor.
Okay, got one back. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
the person you talk to actually do the exchange. They make you run, they make you run back and forth between the different vendors. It's been this way forever. It's been this way since like Heaven's Word, and it could do with a little streamlining. But once you understand the system, they keep it exactly the same. Like it's been the same since Heaven's Word. So once you understand it, you'll be good going forward.
Okay, I gotta unlock that raid then.
Sure
Because
do.
if I can get those coins, I can upgrade a bunch of my gear.
I think I might actually be able to.
It looks like
I think I might be able to do the
everybody.
weapon. Can you upgrade the weapon with a
you.
coin?
Yep.
You
No,
can
it-
now.
Yeah.
You can now. So, yep. When the Alliance raids originally launch, it's just armor, and then in a later patch, that's when they add the Roborant, and they've already done that. So, as of right now, or as of a couple weeks ago, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, that I'm just thinking if that would be worthwhile. Yeah, definitely. I think it would. Because you're not getting savage weapons until we clear the entire tier.
Yeah, it's 4
That's-
that my weapon drops from, or that any weapon drops from, I guess.
All
Yeah.
weapons drop from the last boss. So the augmented radiant is going to be the best that you can get until you actually clear the whole tier. And then your reward is at that point a weapon you like no longer need, but it is 5 item levels higher, and it will give you a nice boost for like re-clearing or anything else you want to do.
All right, I'm good.
Is it out of this
got
world
my ketchup.
oddities? God, there's so
Ring
many menus.
as the sheet says. Sure.
Oh, that gives you the radiance, and then you have to do that over here, right? Yeah. Although, do I hit? Wait,
Is that the? Yeah, I'm just checking. That's the augmented crafted ring, right? Yeah, the augmented classical is apparently better than the savage ring for tanks, which is
you don't have that.
odd,
Yeah.
but I guess.
Oh, that's
I
the.
guess
That's because
the
I
stats
never.
would be so much better that it's worth the item level difference.
Where's that weapon come from?
What was the difference between that and my just radiant?
Ah. Okay, well I could get that. I
Oh,
need a.
no,
Di-
I have skill speed.
Tone
Oh, 'cause
stone.
it's got-
That's right.
This has tenacity, so the radiance has
Yeah.
got skill speed and tenacity, which are shit skill.
What weapon do you have?
But
This
the
one.
classical has both determination and a spot for critical.
Yeah, you need the tombstone from the 4 sword
is everybody
sword
done that?
tokens. I was hoping I could skip that. That's why I haven't done that.
I'm sorry, I was.
I only have one of them.
Trying to get some direct hit.
All right, never mind. I never got enough sword tokens to buy the 590, so whatever. Whatever. And I need a
Oh.
yeah, I need the stupid discal thing to even start that.
thought we did that
Funny
last-
thing actually is those drop from floor 2.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm gonna shortcut this
Yay.
process then.
but we have to clear it first.
True fact.
Easy
No,
peasy.
you can just whenever you want, like if you just farm P4 normal, like the lockout on that is gone too, so you can just farm it until you have the amount you need.
Wait, I have 3 of them. Great.
So you
Of course.
just need
Alright.
the one.
Yep, just need one. I'm ready, by the way.
Alright.
I'm questioning if it would even be worth doing that before we move on to 2. It's probably it's not gonna make that much of a difference.
Yeah, five item level on a healer.
It's not gonna make that like enough of a difference that we should probably spend raid time on it. So, if if you have a spare 10 minutes, however long it takes, you can get that.
Yeah,
Alright.
I can just do that whenever.
All right, one more, and you guys will have your 4 books, and
Yeah, buddy.
you can go.
I actually
buy
don't
everything
need
you
any. I don't need any more savage accessories.
I still need the bracelet.
No, but everybody will be able to buy whatever the last piece is.
That is not what I wanted to do.
I'm-
Hold on. There we go.
Excited. I'm glad we're actually having such an easy time farming this one after like a week off, because P2 is a big step. That's gonna be fun.
Oh my god. I find normal mode of P2 annoying, so
Yeah. Same.
I'm not scared. Make it harder.
That's what
Well-
she said.
Oh my god, there goes this run.
That's the spirit.
Well, P2 might, if that's what you want, P2 might be a little bit disappointing, but I think you'll really like P3 because it is very hard and triple-headed.
That's also what she said.
All right. Yeah. Going up.
Oh, Ella, in, Ella.
What? No, it's
it's
Porter's
okay.
Wrath. We're not doing it
Okay,
Yeah.
Calm down.
it wasn't the thing yet.
yet.
It hadn't
Good
activated.
grief, Cash.
Yeah, it didn't activate it.
Ash is having a
All right.
fucking aneurysm.
Yeah.
It's alright, you're
Sorry,
okay.
sorry.
Everything's alright.
Just going a little gamer. We all
Where
do
are
it
you
from time to
going?
time.
Out first.
Got a case of the gamers.
Is that what we call this?
Yeah.
Nobody pays attention.
Go in.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be calling stuff, you need to be a little calmer.
I can't be calm.
Panic calling
Grace,
is not helpful.
Stack. It's okay. I was making jokes when I should have been checking debuffs. I'm a raid leader, not a comedian.
And you can be
Alright, I'm up
both.
first.
Maybe not at the same time.
Yeah, that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Go through. Yeah, same time is very tricky.
It's the real end game of 14. Doing a stand-up set while leading a raid.
Having good glamour. And a house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah.
of those things.
Yeah, while winning a housing lottery
Oh.
and troubleshooting a streaming PC.
So not talk about the housing lottery.
Yeah. I lost a roll with only 3 entrants.
Oh
and
my
it was,
god.
Alright, triple ice.
That's
And it was
offensive.
2 right up until the last 12 hours.
Of course.
Raid wide. Don't react or don't move. Second tiles. Alright, third tiles. Yeah, third tiles. Okay, flare, hang out by 4. Battle. Just mitt all around. Blue, right, out. Blue, right, out. stack. Red, right in. Rod on blue. Everybody else seems to be on red. Okay, fourfold is coming next. Gonna start casting now. Check your devos.
Shit. I'm good.
Yep, as long as purples are in and reds are out, we're fine. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And we're done. Just a raid wide, and then second in templates. Temperance starting. Positions. It's a 2-1. And I will be switching with Rod after the first. Okay, second tiles, Rod, your north. It will be in first. So second tiles and then in first. Go in, and then out to your tile. Out to your
I
tile.
fucked it up.
Oops.
You're alive.
I did not go out far.
Whoa!
Okay.
Let me know if I need to pick up NAF. I will, just so you can
Yeah,
heal.
just go for it. I'm
just
gonna
need
be
to
healing.
heal. Just need to heal.
I'm healing. I think I'm healing.
Okay, I would not say. No, that's not really worth a healer on me. Just res normally.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a res ready.
I'm gonna raise him, by the way.
You got Vic?
Mid.
Yeah, I got Vic.
Oh, I just sorry.
Okay, we may get shackles
Yep.
first. So positions. Yes, shackle positions. I need to go in. Ix out.
Cloud, I don't think.
Head
okay.
in.
Oh, blue. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I was watching you guys move. It's still blue though.
healer elbow maybe?
Yes. At this point, now, LB.
Ooh. Pretty.
Yeah. Okay. Shackles of time. Affected on blue. Just cash on blue, purgation. So flare, go hang out by 4. Vic, come over here. Don't die to the flare.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I got him. Usually I mitigate that. I think I missed it.
blue, right, out. Blue, right, out.
That was a choice I made.
You need to be over here with me. It's not any blue.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, that comes later. Blue left, and it'll be in. Blue left in. These are still 270 degree cleaves. So now it could be any red or any blue. It's going to be any red out, and then red in. Red in. Okay. Well, we don't have LB this time, but we're fine. Like, we can easily do 6% before he enrages. It's just going to be 3 raid wides in a row. Alright, he shouldn't get the last off, but, you know, safety. Just go ahead and top us up anyway. There we go, just to be safe.
Nice.
Whew.
That was a really good save. So good
Yeah, it
job, people.
Way to go.
I'm just taking the fight too lately, getting distracted. Alright, so we got what? Ring, neck, earring again. Cash, do you want the ring or the earring? Do you care?
Let's go with. I don't think I
You know
care.
what? You know what? How about I give you the earring so that the ring can go on greed roll, because everybody uses the ring. Like every
Alright.
dog uses the ring at least. So you can get the ring with your book. And okay, cash earring.
Yeah, got some finally.
All right, and now I'm just double checking that I haven't made any mistakes. It looks like nobody needs more than 1 piece from here, so the last 2 are just going to go up on greed roll. And this is a nice feature of Loot Master. You can't roll need, but as a Loot Master, I can put items up to just be greed rolled on. So anybody who wants them,
Fun
go ahead.
times. Every time I see the dead boss's body, I think it's one of you guys. And I'm like, why? I haven't res yet.
Oh yeah, because he goes back to being normal size.
Mm-hmm. Cash got the ring anyway.
Nice.
I
My
passed. I was like, I got one. I'm gonna pass another one.
Would you roll on the other one?
I passed it.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna go get my
So-
ring right quick.
So I'm not on your guys' server, so I'm not going to be able to actually direct you. But if you go to Radzahan and you just go up the left market aisle, up the left market aisle, 3rd stall on the left, pretty much all the way in the back, there is a Pandemonium Relic Exchange. You can talk to them,
Okay, that's
and you go to Asphodelos Mythos Exchange for your job, and that's where you can exchange the books for whatever gear you need. And if you're not sure what you need, just go ahead and ask me. I got the sheet open.
Bring the casting.
Ah, bingo. I don't have to buy any more materia.
I just gotta do that now too, don't I?
I think I can also upgrade my necklace. I can get the augmented radiant.
It's funny how recommended gear is telling me, oh no, the augmented one is better.
Well, Fire Isle. Yep. So. Okay, so for my ring, I need.
Okay, so I need to put crit on this guy.
Coding. All right.
Make sure I've actually been melding these correctly. I have not. I'm neglecting my direct hit.
Maybe I spoke too soon. I'd have to buy more materia anyway. Oh, I got it! Alright.
Goes on this. That indirect hit. We have 3 of those. Excellent. There we are. I level 600.
Woo!
Cool. Okay, I get the gear document.
Okay.
That's actually really nice. It really kind of, because I was sort of unclear about what gear I needed to get tomestones for that I could actually just grind up, and that makes it super easy to see it.
Oh yeah, anything that says tome up is just upgraded gear bought with tomes. Is what that means there. But yeah, that gives you like a nice list of what you need to focus on first. And then like you had a lot of your stuff listed as prep and crafted, and yeah, the pants and feet were technically crafted, but they're the augmented versions, which is like gear released in 6.1 in the odd patch would all be catch-up gear, right?
Okay.
It's 690 item level, so it would count as catch-up gear.
Got it. Okay.
All right, I got the alliance raid finally unlocked. Woohoo!
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I can now start getting
Anyway.
those augmented pieces done.
Yeah, so Cloud, I think all you need is gloves, pants, and 1 ring for tome. According
Yep, looks like it.
According to this set, yeah.
I have been slacking. I have been capping out my tomes every week, so I can probably buy. Actually, I can buy one of them right now. I'm getting
690. I think it might be best to just save up until you have 825 and get the pants.
Okay. Ah, okay. Didn't know pants were that expensive.
Yeah, well, the cap is 450 a week, so like pants and chest being the most impactful, they have the highest total stats. The more stat budget that a piece has, the more it costs. Because they're, even though it's all left side gear, they're organized into a couple different tiers. So like weapon is the top, weapon is the most important thing by far, and then chest and legs are the next tier, and then all the other left side stuff and accessories are at the bottom.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which is why sometimes you'll see, this is more common like in earlier expansions, but apparently the one of the tank augmented crafted rings is best in slot. And the reason that happens the most with accessories is because their stat budget is so low, the difference in stats from one item level to the next is very small, and so sometimes just having better secondaries is more value than having a little bit more strength. But that generally doesn't apply to most of the other jobs, and it's kind of rare to see that these days.
Fixing some of my melds.
Alright. I'm gonna be up for just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for a second too.
I too.
And I will be right back.
Where do we find the
Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. I know these
Analytics.
streams are really low key
Hasn't
and it can be
posted
hard
them
to
yet.
tell what's going on,
Wow.
but
Typically, they
appreciate
don't, you
people
can't
hanging
post
out.
them until you've
All right, I'll be back in just a
closed out
second.
the log.
Wow.
I set up my bars in a way that made sense for that job, and then once I started
Back,
to play
everybody.
alt jobs, what I did is I took,
that guy over there. Glad you enjoy it.
I guess, the logic that I had in place for how I was.
I need to add more to it. It's been a
placing
while.
skills on my
I need to
bars,
dedicate some
and I tried
days
to
to
translate
do a
that
little
as
media
close as
tech
possible to
retreat.
the other jobs. So any button that
I have
filled a
such a
similar
long list
function
of stuff
on a
that I've
different job would
downloaded
go in
and
the same
Yeah.
things to like
And then
add.
I
Yeah, I
don't
do
have
that.
to remember. Yeah, I don't have to remember like a whole different system for every job. I'm just like, well, this is where the button that does this thing is, so it's going to be there on all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Really easy. with-
Just try to
when
keep
they-
it consistent.
Everything seems to have about the same type of utility now.
Especially for healer.
Mm-hmm. Well, with roll abilities
Power,
in particular, yeah, roll abilities in particular being shared are literally like that skill is on the same button on every job that uses it, right?
Get my AOE on one side, my
Mm-hmm.
single targets on another.
A section for like my main combo goes here, my offensive cooldowns go here, you know, and so on. And it's not going to be full overlap because obviously different roles have different
Yeah.
like sets of skills, but you know there'll be like areas of okay, on a DPS this is offensive stuff because that's what they do, but on a tank it's defensive cooldowns, and on a healer it's heals or what have you. But
Just
it helps with the transference to try to
I
keep
tried
it
it. I
consistent.
tried playing it on my PS4, and I couldn't.
Back when I was traveling on my
Part of
laptop.
it too, I think what helps is I'm using an Xbox controller because I'm on PC. I'm not actually playing on console, but I'm using an Xbox controller, and the D-pad is a lot easier to reach because of its positioning. I hit my the D-pad mostly with my right thumb instead of my left, and I just maybe it's just me. Like maybe I have monster hands. I don't think my hands are that like freakishly huge, but I find it easier to reach across the controller and press the D-pad with my right thumb. In this game in particular, because then I can, continue to move and control my character.
I'm back, everybody. Step away.
Hello.
Hello. I've been experimenting a little bit more with controller controls and the universal crossbar stuff or the universal hotbar stuff. It's super powerful. Man, I haven't really done the stick and D-pad stuff yet, but I'm excited to experiment with that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't mind teaching you stuff. Like I said, I didn't get to, but I think I mentioned before there are a couple tricks that aren't tutorialized at all that you just kind of stumble into, like different ways of targeting and all that.
Yeah, the one that I found this a couple months ago. There's one where instead of just cursor selecting things, you just target them, and it took it's just removing unnecessary button presses, which is really awesome. Makes it feel so much more direct. That one was a big one.
Cursor. Oh, are you saying so on controller? You mean rather than cycling through targets, you're talking about just face the target and hit A? Or I
Sort
guess,
of.
yeah.
Well, the way targeting used to work is I had a cursor, and then I would go over targets and then have to hit A to select them and then cast something. There was a pre-target cursor. You can separate that. You can click. I don't know about clicking, but you can you can select something without it being the selected target.
If you're talking about soft targeting, do you mean
Maybe that's what it is.
Do you mean just a temporary target for your next spell?
Perhaps. Yeah, that might be it. There was some setting that made it so instead of cycling targets on the controller doing that, it just cycled targets. I'm trying to think of what that was. Oh yeah. Switch target circle to target select. So the actual setting for it, and these are the game's terms, so that might help explain it. Yeah, switch target circle to target select.
Okay, I'll check that and see. I probably don't have that enabled. Yeah, I don't have it enabled.
Ooh, well you should try it. It saves hitting A to pick anything. You just
Oh,
go to it and you're targeting
no.
it.
No, actually, okay. So I'm gonna blow your mind here.
Yeah.
you actually don't want that on. It's way better to have it off because you know how the targeting functions when it's off. All right. So select just select some random person here in Rezahan, right?
Okay.
And do a hard select or a hard target. Hard target would be not the NPC, like a player, somebody that you could actually cast a cure on. So a hard target would be like they are fully targeted, and if you use spells on them or whatever, it's going to go on them all the way. Now, if you were to hit, well, you may not have your controller plugged in, but I think if you hit numpad 4 or 6, it will do the same function. And the person that you select will only get the circle on their body and not the circle on the floor. But you have to have that option off.
Yeah.
You were telling me about?
Yeah,
Like mouse over casting.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at.
I can turn it
I'm
off
looking at your stream, and it doesn't look like it's doing that.
because I think it has to be set like this. So there.
Yes. Okay. You have to turn it off. All right. So hard target one person, and then use that. Okay. So they just have the circle. Now, if you were to cast a heal on them, the next spell you cast will go on the person with that circle, and then your target will revert to the player that you've hard targeted. Or if it's say for example, a hostile target like the boss, then you soft target the player you want to heal, you cast the heal, and your target automatically snaps back to the boss.
Son of a bitch.
So it's called soft targeting because it only targets the next skill that you use, and then it snaps back to your hard target.
That's
And that-
fucking awesome. I had no idea it worked that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that's even fewer button presses then. Is there any way to do that on mouse and keyboard?
No. Tap targeting on mouse and keyboard, only hard targets. Numpad 4 and 6. So what the numpad, all the numpad buttons do on a keyboard is they emulate controller buttons. So numpad 4 is D-pad left and numpad 6 is D-pad right. And it's
Okay.
just emulating that functionality. But with normal keyboard controls, they don't have a distinction. The closest thing would be hopefully one day they implement mouse over targeting and they make mouse over work like soft targeting, but it doesn't exist yet.
Much to think about. Thank you.
I mean, mouse over targeting does exist in macros, but then you have to deal with the downsides of macros, which is that macros do not go into the skill queue. So you have to spam them until they come out, and there'll always be a slight delay on the GCDs when they come out, and it just slows you down. And you generally don't want to macro GCDs, so you wouldn't really be able to mouse over your main cure spells. I mean, you could, but you're going to take a performance hit if you do that. So I'm hoping they implement it as proper soft targeting like controller gives. Anyway, is everybody... Well, actually, this time around, you guys all have stuff to buy and meld, so...
Everybody should have. We're doing that.
Yeah, it's been plenty of time. I'm just making sure that people are here. Looks like Nat Fowler.
Circles.
I'm just hopping around Rads while we talk about stuff.
Now I
Chopped up by a Yojimbo.
Now I feel like I want to write down, because it's two separate sorts of input. Now I feel like I want to write down the number of buttons you have to hit on either method.
Well, I mean, if there's anything you want me to test on controller, I could try doing it. But yeah, there's just lots of little tricks and things that it might be on the website, maybe in some guide or something that's on the Lodestone on the 14 website. But there's a lot of things about advanced controller stuff that's not tutorialized in game. So
I'll look around. There's probably YouTube videos and stuff about it too, right?
Mostly. I've seen a couple of controller-based videos where they miss some of the stuff. I don't know. It's hit and miss. It depends on who you get. Like, I haven't seen a really well produced controller tutorial that actually like covered all of the little tricks that I know exist. I should probably just make one myself at some point, but it may be a while before I get around to that. But I think most of them should head on the stuff that's like commonly known that might not have been obvious from the options.
Okay, I'll poke around. I guess
at this point I've told you just about everything, except the last thing I would say is that you should unbind the lock-on function. I can tell you how to do that right now, but lock-on is terrible. If you want to see what it looks like, just target it. Actually, I think you can target anything, an NPC, a player, doesn't really matter, and then hit numpad 5.
You mean, let's see here.
It's not in the character config. I'll show you where to unbind it if you want to. But yeah, just target something and hit numpad 5. And then move around, and especially, like, try to backpedal.
Oh, yeah.
And even if you're on legacy controls, which normally would let you run back at full speed, if you're locked on, you backpedal like it's standard controls. And you can turn your camera to a degree, but you cannot turn your camera so much that the thing you're locked onto would leave the view. So you literally cannot look behind you. It is a terrible function that seems to just exist for cinematic purposes, but it will kill you if you accidentally hit it in a raid. So the way you unbind that is in system configuration in gamepad settings. The very last option at the bottom of gamepad settings is button configuration. You just hit begin on that. And then left stick in, so L3 says draw weapon / lock on. Change that to draw / sheath weapon. And it will still allow you to take your weapon out and put it away, but it will remove the lock on. Or it will at least, you can't accidentally lock on.
You know, it's odd. For all the times I have panic R3'd or L3'd in any game, I've never done that in 14. I don't think I've ever locked on accidentally. That's still a really good thing to just disable.
That's good, because you probably would have died if you did it at that time. Yeah.
Now, the like facing target thing, yeah, because I do the little backpedal, which sucks. That has gotten me killed a few times. I think that's the big thing, is I just don't feel very mobile on controller. On PC, I feel like I can swing the camera around, but yeah, if you just have... the little man just turns right around.
Like, on controller, if you're on... as long as it's on Legacy. So if you have to switch to gamepad mode, right, in the character config.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
when you switch, like the button that literally looks like a switch in character config, you can have a totally different setup for all of your configurations depending on whether you're keyboard or gamepad. So you don't have to go through and keep changing all the different options when you change control style. It will remember the difference, which means that you could have a certain option like that switch target circle to target select. You could have that enabled on one and disabled on the other, or you could have standard controls on one, legacy on the other, so on. So you want to make sure that you're still on legacy even in gamepad mode, right? And all that stuff still is still set that way. Oh, it's not changing it for that in particular?
Yeah, weird.
Maybe it's only some. I know for sure that the movement type does remember. 100%. So maybe it's not all options.
I don't think soft targeting exists on mouse and keyboard.
No, it doesn't.
So yeah, there's really no reason for it to remember the setting, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's a redundant option for mouse and keyboard.
Huh? How strange.
Okay, so maybe it's not all. Or well, it's definitely not all. You just demonstrated that it's not all of them. But I know some do for sure.
I know a lot of the camera positioning stuff. Yeah, this stuff all changes, which is neat.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you, like, the only thing that it's missing to kind of not look like an MMO is moving the camera to the side. If it had, like, an over-the-shoulder camera, I think they could trick people into thinking this isn't an MMO. They just have to change like how the skills look. Like give them all really ornate art instead of just a little tile. I sometimes think about that. It's like because games are essentially the same thing. If you run up to something and hit the A button to slash it with a sword, there's a cooldown on it, and all that stuff. It's all the same stuff. It's just something. It can seem so very MMO in one way and so very not MMO in another way.
No, there's definitely. I mean, there's a different feeling because you mentioned, under the hood there is a cooldown, but in like a non-MMO, the cooldown would generally be much shorter, and also most of those games don't have like such a rigid like locking on the target. And I'm not talking about the lock-on function, from before, but in a tab target MMO, you don't have to worry about aiming skills most of the time. Aside from your AoEs, you don't aim things that just hit one target; they just automatically hit. Whereas, like in an action game, you could, swing off to the side and not necessarily hit your target unless it's something like DMC has, you hold this button to lock on, but there are reasons that most of the time you wouldn't want to use that. Whereas in an MMO, position doesn't really matter so much, just except for, I guess, like dodging enemy attacks. They're definitely, they feel very different. And I don't think action MMOs aren't really going to work until internet infrastructure is much better. Like, even if the code is there, even if the engine's there, and like all the setup on the game side is fine, you need such low latency for an action MMO to work that they're just not going to until general internet quality improves.
Yeah.
But
Guarantee like
places like
sub 50 milliseconds for everybody somehow.
Mm-hmm. But then in like South Korea, you can't have an action MMO because their internet is amazing and their country is tiny.
They are on 7G.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind of illness does that give them?
They're always like 2 steps ahead.
COVID-19.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Just the hard
Neff and I
part
were
now.
just watching. We were watching different strat videos. He's watching.
Oh, are we doing
I'm watching Mr. Happy, and he's watching what is it, MTQ?
crap? We're doing P2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're done. P1. I mean, did we miss any accessories?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was just hyperspacing out
I think we're done with
I was
P1.
hyperspacing.
because I haven't watched this at all. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No,
I
no.
haven't either.
It's fine. I'm just gonna go over stuff as we go through anyway. So it'll be fine.
Okay, all right.
Be prepared to die.
Dark Souls.
I got to the hammerify part, and I was like, oh god.
Oh yeah. No, prepare to die a lot. Also, you know what? I should pull up a timeline so I can remind myself the order that these things happen in.
Destiny and action MMO.
At least until we do it a couple times.
It's an instanced action game. Yeah, I don't know.
Because this isn't going to be as bad as Endsinger, where I only cleared it like once or twice before we did it, but it has still been a few months.
Made the monster.
It's so much
Hey, you know
creepier
what?
in Savage.
This is what we need to create.
A disembodied head dragon.
Yes, that lives in sewers.
Yes.
That'll somehow help the star out.
It's the thing of nightmares, really.
So we find out it was the Zeme, one of the Zemes. Like, I want something I can battle. I'm gonna create a bunch of crazy stuff.
I love how they always roar like a kaiju, even when they don't have a throat.
I was gonna say, he doesn't have a proper mouth either, yeah. It's true.
Oh man, there's some new people here.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Ooh.
Raise your hand if you're new!
Right, who's new? We'll boot him.
So, here. Oh wait,
Yes.
we want. Is this gonna make? You know what? Oh yeah,
Just
this
do the
this
1,
is
2, 3,
matchup
4.
we used before. I was just I was wondering if you guys would prefer that the markers start from 1, like start from north, or start from northwest. Like I can rotate the letters so that A is where B is, if that makes more sense.
Don't know if it makes sense.
I'm used to having it this way, so
We'll get used to it. It's fine.
yeah, I think a lot of PFs start at 12 o'clock. And they'll put like A or 1 at northeast instead of northwest. But whatever, it'll be fine. Okay, I still need to save at least 2 marker slots for ultimate. So if somebody else could copy these,
I'll
please.
grab these ones and save.
Okay, cool. And turn these out so that
And
you can figure out light parties. So, for this boss, we're going to want 2, let's go with 2 light parties of a relatively even spread of mitigation. So, Ix and I can't be in the same light party, our addles overlap. And then we want tanks in different ones, right? 2 different reprisals, and then we can do a feint for one and a shield samba for the other. So, yeah, there's going to be 2 raid-wide skills that are going to kind of alternate throughout the fight, and we want to mitigate both of them, but they tend to happen very soon, one after another. So we'll need, we'll have one group mitigating one, the other group mitigating the other. The one that hits harder, yeah, we should probably put the shield samba on that, because I think it's more mitigation than a feint would be. So my group will take Murky Depths, and group 1, you guys will mitigate the sewage deluges.
did you say you and Ix shouldn't be in the same light party? Or you should?
We should not, because our addles would just overwrite each other. So me, Vic, and Ron will get Murky Depths. So addle, feint, reprisal.
So
And
just
then-
realized you changed your gear.
Yeah, Cash, Ella, and Ix will mitigate sewage deluge. Okay, the healers, you don't have any like debuffs on target to mitigate with. You don't need to specifically put out cooldowns for those skills if we have like 3 of our debuffs mitigating it. There's going to be a lot of other high damage mechanics, and we're just handling the raid wide. So you should save your big cooldowns for the other mechanics that we're gonna have to deal with. So, and I think for the start, yeah, for the start we can go with this. I'm just gonna let you guys know what's gonna happen here at the beginning. Let's put the markers back out. We know who's doing what.
Oh, yep.
Kitty.
So he's just gonna start off with the Murky Depths, just raid wide. My group will get that. And then Double Impact is a shared tank buster. It's a unique type of stack mechanic where it only hits a limited number of targets, so stacking all 8 people on it isn't gonna help. It's just gonna kill the person it's targeting and the one person closest to them. So it's for the 2 tanks.
It's the little blue. It shows blue balls, right? Still.
It's red. It's a red stack.
But it's red. 2 red balls that circle. And,
Ansem, thank you very much for the
yeah,
sub.
that one. Okay.
Hope you're doing good.
I know that.
Yep.
Good to see you.
It's that indicator. And you should both pop.
I don't know. I thought Elu.
Yeah. Both
was
of you
looking
pop
at blue.
cooldowns. It's tank buster damage. And then he's gonna do sewage deluge, and that's gonna bring the water up like in normal. So, but right on normal, what he didn't do is he didn't flood one of the platforms. So in Savage, every time he brings the water up, he floods one of the platforms that I have the letters on, and so it's not a complete loop. You can't run all the way around in either direction. What it's going to be is a chain of 3 platforms that's just kind of curved in on itself, and that's going to restrict our movement for a bunch of the other mechanics. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to stand opposite of the flooded platform, so we have the freedom to rotate in either direction. And he's going to do a cataract, which is the move from normal where his head hits a 180 cleave and the body does a line AoE parallel, so like the front to back. Except in Savage, there's 2 versions. Spoken cataract is the one from normal where the head hits in front of itself, and winged cataract, the head will hit behind itself. And the only indication is going to be the cast bar. So spoken comes from the mouth, and winged comes from the wings that are on the back of his head. So you can use that to remember what side is going to get hit. And you want to be standing on the opposite side. So I'll just call out which platform is safe. And by the way, with the width of the body AoE, these grates on the platforms will never get hit. So if I call out a certain safe platform, if you're on Delta, you may get hit by the body line, but if you're on the grate, you won't. Those markers are in for a later mechanic. So you don't actually want to stand on Delta, like inside the marker. You want to be behind it. And last thing, for now, before we get to anything else, if we survive all of that, he's going to use Coherence. And Coherence is going to put out a tether that one of the tanks needs to pick up. And for the first one, we'll just have a static tank who always does the tether. So whichever one of you wants to do it. And everybody else will stack with the second tank in front of the stack. And what he'll do is a flare on the tank with the tether, and then a line AoE, which Final Fantasy, like longtime FF players call Wild Charge. It is a line AoE where the player closest to the source takes more damage than everybody else. So a tank will literally stand in front of us to tank the line AoE. And those are also tank busters. So you'll need to use a second set of tank busters for those. Alright. That is...
I think I should take the line,
Yeah.
and then Rodbert there has not Sheltron.
That's true. He has Passage of Arms. Yeah, he has Passage of Arms. He should definitely be the line tank. So, Cash, you're going to want to pick up the tether and then run it to the opposite side of us. And if the opposite side is flooded, just stand like next to the flooded platform. That'll be good enough.
Okay.
Don't go on it, but just be as far from us as you can get. All right. That is the first minute and a half, and I don't want to overload you guys too much more.
Is there any other tank swapping mechanics?
No, there are no tank swaps in this at all. There are also no positionals. The boss is omnidirectional, so it does not matter which way you face it.
Ah, sweet.
For the Wild Charge, is that when healers should use cooldowns? Are those the big hits you were talking about, or do those still have yet to come?
Yeah, Coherence would definitely be a good time to use some kind of healing cooldown, because it's going to be 2 hits. It's going to be a flare on the tank with the tether, and that's going to be some raid damage on us. And then you'll probably want to heal us up a bit before the line AoE, which is going to be very heavy damage on us.
Is the ability...
Yes?
I was going to say, is the ability you want me to shield Zamba in the first minute and a half, or is it after? What is it again?
So you are getting Sewage Deluge.
Sewage Deluge, okay.
Yeah. And then Vic, Rod, and I will get the Murky Depths, which will be the literal first thing. So the way I'm going to call this, I'm going to call it like I do with my group. It will be first mitt, second mitt, and first and second refers to the groups. We alternate between the groups. So Vic, Rod, and I are all first mitt, and Ix, Cash, and Ella are second mitt. And that just means it's your group's turn to use their mitt. Alright.
Ready to give it a shot? Nope, there we go. Find out.
Ready to eat some sewage?
I eat sewage for breakfast.
I've got to... Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, gotta like email something real quick. This is gonna take 1 minute. I'm so sorry.
No problem. No problem.
Do we all mitigate it?
Yes.
Yes.
So the way the groups are split is each using a different skill. So they will stack.
They stack. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I thought the way the groups are split were so that I had 3 ladies over here and Vic had 3 guys over there.
You technically have 2 ladies at NAV.
I left it up to you guys.
Look.
I left it up to you to split however you wanted.
3 ladies.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Dre has Cloud, so he has the Lala. So he immediately wins.
What was that?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. I thought,
I feel like that was a burn.
We have a natural advantage.
Like an undermined burn.
It's like picking Oddjob in GoldenEye. No one can hit you.
All I can do is hit you.
Yeah, but you're also the only person that if you ran into the sewage, it would come up to mouth level.
Ooh. Right.
So you have a natural disadvantage.
I gotta wear a snorkel for this. Is there like a? Oh, maybe I can like. Maybe I can
Face full of
glamour
poop
something.
water.
Yeah.
Oh god, please do. Face full of poop water.
Just an average Tuesday.
Oh, that's rough. Alright.
Okay. Sorry about that. I think I'm good. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh no, I just realized.
It's one of us.
What?
I'm glad you guys could hear me. No, I just realized I've been muted on my end, or my thing, for quite a while apparently. That's fine.
What were you?
Is
Were you speaking?
my issue.
Were you speaking?
No. Doing
Oh
my
well,
own
then
thing.
I guess it's okay.
Oh,
Alright.
whatever. We ready? Oh yeah, and you may want to consume food for this one. For that vit buff. Little extra HP. Alright.
All 93.
Whenever tanks are ready. Okay, first thing here is going to be a Murky Depths for the first mid group to get. Okay, first mid. And then double impact is the shared tank buster. So tanks just stack on each other, use some cooldowns. Alright. And next up is Sewage Deluge. So second mid group mits this. Alright, so C platform, you see it's glowing red. C platform is going to be flooded, so we want to go over to Alpha, to the opposite of it, and have flexibility. And now if it's winged in front, okay, so winged in front, we're actually fine here, but back off of A. Get off the actual marker. And we're fine here because winged is going to hit behind it. Alright, next up is coherence, so Cash is going to take that as far away from us as he can, and Rod stand in front of us. So this would be a good time for some shields, or some healer mitigation. We're going to take a big line AoE.
Tickled.
Alright. Now, there will be a Murky Depths, but first mint won't be ready yet. Don't worry about it, we're taking this one raw. He casts Murky Depths pretty often, so we're not going to get all of them. Alright, Ominous Bubbling is up next. This is going to be 2 stacks. So I want both tanks, Cloud, go to Delta. Both tanks, Cloud, and Vic. And pop,
Oh, what the fuck? Oh no, I forgot
Daisy.
about
I was
that.
trying. No.
We're supposed to stand on the grate in the middle, right?
No, it's fine. I didn't mention anything about it because, like I said, I only
Remember that from the video.
wanted to explain up to coherence anyway. So I was trying to think of who the players were that were going to stand under it, and didn't get to the whole anti-knockback thing. That's fine. We're just going to do a little bit at a time. So spoken, you want to be behind, so either A or B, but don't be on the actual markers because the line AoE from the body is going to hit the markers. So now both tanks are about to explode.
Not
And
the
that's
fucking
fine.
platform comes up too.
That's fine. I don't want to explain too much at once. So, first minute and a half, good. All right. The next thing that happened, like I said, Murky Depths. They happen too often for us to get all of them. We're only going to get about half of them. So the ones that happen while the water is up are going to be unmitigated, and that's going to be for the healers to deal with. Murky Depths is not strong enough that I think you'll need to spend cooldowns just to survive, but we're gonna take more damage than we did on the first one, and you just have to heal us. And then he does Ominous Bubbling and Shockwave combination. So Ominous Bubbling is going to be a 4-man stack on both healers, and then Shockwave, he's going to look at one of the 4 platforms that's not flooded, or one of the 3 that's not flooded, and jump to it and knock everyone away. It can be prevented, so Arm's Length and Surecast will work. And for uptime, what we're going to do is we're going to have both tanks and our melee go with one of the healers to go stand on the platform that he's jumping to. You won't take any extra damage. It would make the knockback harder to control, but we're just going to resist it, right? Just pop Arm's Length, pop Surecast, and nothing will happen. The rest of us, NAF and all of the ranged, will hang back on the platform that we're already on and just take the stack there. And then he does Predatory Avarice, which is what made the tanks explode. That is normally supposed to go on 1 tank and 1 DPS. When Predatory Avarice finishes casting, a tank and a DPS will each get a debuff, but it will have a very long timer. When that debuff expires, they will explode. They'll take like a decent amount of damage, but they'll knock away anybody that's near them, so they need to separate from the group. And the way that we're going to deal with that is just that we'll reset back to the safe platform. The tank will go off to the left, and the DPS will go off to the right. But it is a very long timer. Don't go immediately. We're going to wait for the next cataract, and then right after the next cataract resolves, then you guys will split up. So tank to the left, DPS to the right. At that point, I think the water will go back down, and we'll get to do a fun mechanic. It'll be fun to just see that blind the first time we get there.
Your people.
Once the water goes down. Yeah, sure. Let's get through the first flooded phase, the first deluge.
All right.
Oh, by the way, just stay here on 3. I didn't mean to body pull, but just stay on 3. Sorry. I forgot how far out the pull range is. All right, first commit. And then tanks just go off to, I guess, the left. Just go to the left a little bit. You don't have to go super far. Maybe not that big. So this way, there's no positionals on this boss. This way everybody's nice and close. You're all in buffing range. Second commit. Everybody's in buff range, everybody's in heal range. Alright, and we're going to Bravo. So, Spoken to go behind the head and Winged to go in front. That is Winged, we're safe, we're fine here. But don't be on B. If you're on B, the body's gonna hit you. Next was Coherence. Yeah, so Cash grabbed the tether.
Okay, sorry. Wasn't.
And then Rod in front, and some shields. Shields mid up here. Yeah, that's a very strong line, Amy. Alright, I'll bring this back up. Okay, this is going to be unmitigated. Just some decent raid wide damage on that. And now Ominous Bubbling. So we don't know which way he's going to face yet, but the melee and Cloud go to Alpha. And everybody anti-knockback. Surecast Arm's Length right now. Alright, come back to Bravo. We're going to have another Avarice to dodge. Well, first he's gonna put... Oh, sorry, not Avarice, I meant Cataract. First he's gonna put Avarice on us, so we see who gets it. It will be Rod going left and Vic going right, but not yet. We have to dodge Cataract first. Spoken. Okay, so Oh, Spoken is behind. Shoot. Sorry, come to Alpha. We got winged twice in a row. It took me too long to identify what that was. Alright, my bad.
No worries.
Cool, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do when you said go right.
After we finish dodging that cataract,
Shadow, are you enjoying Prey?
like
Or
5 seconds
Stray.
after that is when the debuffs go
Different
off,
game.
and so
I'm
once
looking
the
forward to
cataract
trying that.
resolves, that's when the players with Avarice split off and move away from the group. But I was staring at it, I was like, Spoken. Is Spoken front or Spoken back? And I'm trying to figure it out, and then I realized, no, it's back. We need to move. All right, now.
I heard the struggle.
So how come if I use Surecast, other people don't get knocked back? Does it?
Oh no! All 8 of us have to use it.
Oh, okay.
Surecast only applies to you.
I
but
thought so.
In Shadowbringers, they gave every job a knockback resist. The physical jobs all have arm's length, and the magic jobs all have Surecast.
Oh. Okay. All right. I didn't know that.
So,
I gotta say, I've never used arm's length until today.
the funny thing is, I think the new ultimate. Normally there's a couple skills they design the fights so that they're never necessary. Like previously, anti-knockbacks were never necessary, but I think for the new ultimate they are because specifically because they gave every single job one, whereas that didn't used to be the case before Shadowbringers. I think back in Stormblood, like ranged physical didn't have knockback prevention, and then they never design a mechanic to require sprint. So sprint makes a lot of things easier, but you can always get through like every mechanic in the game without using sprint. If your movement is good.
Remember when abilities had TP and Sprint used it?
Yep. All right, Neff's back. Okay, that was just my bad. It's been a couple months since I did these fights, so I gotta remember. Winged is safe in front, and Spoken is safe in the back. And all right,
Business in the front, party in the back.
Nah.
Kind of looks like a mullet.
You just confused me, bro.
Nothing about this is confusing. We're fighting a 2-piece decaying demon dragon?
No neck dragon.
Yeah. Perfectly normal.
first met. And then tank stack. Second met. Going to Alpha. Okay, Spoken, go behind. Delta is safe. We can stay here for now. We actually don't have to reset for now because we just have coherence. And this will allow Cash to actually stand on the platform opposite us and be a little bit further away. But you can, Cash, you can stay in melee range. Like as long as you're over there, you're fine. We're not gonna die to the flare. But yeah, it's not worth losing a ton over. So now we should reset. All right, unmitigated murky depths. Because the next thing that we have to deal with is the stacks, and he could jump to any of the unflooded platforms. Actually, no, technically he can't jump to Alpha. He always jumps to one next to it. So Bravo, tanks, melee, and Cloud all to Bravo, and anti-knockback. Okay. So now he's gonna do he's gonna Predatory Avarice 2 players. We don't need to react to it yet. It will be Rod going left and Vic going right again. second chance. All right. Winged, we want to be in front. Bravo. Okay, so Rod, you're still going left. You're just going to go to the edge of the flooded platform, and Vic, go right now.
I've got a mark of the depths.
Claude, don't go with him. Claude, don't
Oh.
go with him.
Was I supposed to stand near everybody?
You were supposed to stay with us.
Oh, but it... Oh, okay.
You got him, Naf?
Yeah.
Alright. Here's the fun bit.
Yeah, I'll get Vic.
Alright. Try to point yourself so that you hit someone else whose arrow is facing you.
Hello.
You're too close to me. I think we're supposed to be on the other side of the platform, are we not?
Yes.
Yeah, we're too close together.
That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't...
That was 3 of us, also. Like, I don't know how that happened.
We already had... No. I'm not... I am under no pretense of one-shotting this fight. So...
Well, that's good.
I'm not...
Oh, I
worried.
didn't.
Again.
Honestly, I'm
not
just happy we got to frog it today.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not expecting to clear, like, every single mechanic on the first shot or anything like that. I wanted to make sure that everybody saw, you know, what happens with that. That those are knockbacks in the direction the arrow is pointing. And if you did not have somebody block you, so I told everybody to stand in such a way that they hit someone whose arrow is pointing at them. If you don't collide with another player, specifically like that, it can't just be going off to the side or going away from you. It has to be going toward each other. If you don't collide with another player, the knockback will send you into the wall and it will be instant death. Now that was still instant death for most of us, because even if you do collide with another player, the damage you take is going to be based on how far apart you are. And we were all very close to each other. But the way that's going to work out is that, assuming all 8 people are alive, 2 people are going to get each direction of arrow. And you're going to spread out so that... So like the arrows that are facing north are going to be on either side of 3. And I hope I'm not going to pull him here. Yeah, okay, this should be fine. As long as you are right behind this long grate on the numbers, and your partner is also right behind it, you should still be within max melee range, so you can continue to hit the boss, but also far enough apart that you won't kill each other. And we're not going to like assign this and have some crazy system that's impossible to remember. There's only going to be 2 people with each arrow, so you go to the side so that your arrow is facing the center, and each of you takes a section of the grate. So there's this nice little metal bar dividing down the middle, and one person's just going to stand to the left here, and the other person's going to stand to the right, and the other 2 players do that on the opposite side, and then everybody should collide. And it's fine that we're going to be crossing each other, because the game doesn't really take that into account. It just, in the instant that you get knocked back, it just looks down the line and sees if there's a player coming right at you, and players coming from the sides don't really matter. So we'll all end up running into each other together in the middle, and hopefully everybody will survive. Yeah, I say hopefully. Yep.
All right, that is a cool mechanic.
Yep. Oh, and it's
The bumper car mechanic. Oh.
So that mechanic actually existed in normal, but it only targeted like 3 people, and it sent all of them in the same direction. And the trick was on the side it was sending them to, it spaced out like some AoEs, so you just had to line it up to where you got knocked in between the AoEs. But the Savage version is way more interesting, and it will come up again. So, but after that, there's just going to be another shared tank buster, and then another Murky Depths and Sewage Deluge that we commit. For the shared tank buster, just like after the knockback, he's gonna face the main tank, which I guess is Cash is main tanking, right? Still. So Rod, just go to wherever Cash is, and just everybody else just move away from Cash. We don't need to face him in a particular way. Just leave him the way that he's facing. It'll be fine. All right. Since when the water comes back up, we don't know which corner we're gonna need to be on anyway. So the facing is very loose. first event. Tank Buster. Second Mitt. And Charlie. Charlie's in the middle. Okay, winged in front, spoken behind. Winged, we want to go to Delta. And we can stay here. We don't need to reset until the next cataract. Or... oh no, that's not true. Until Ominous Bubbling. We don't need to reset until Ominous Bubbling. Alright, toss up some Mitt. Alright. Now you can start to make your way back to Charlie at your convenience. There's going to be no Mitt on this one. And there's plenty of time to get back, so like... if you need to cast or whatever. No rush. Alright, melee to Delta. Melee and Cloud. Anti-knockback. Alright. So come back to Charlie again. Avarice on Cash and Ella this time. So after this next cataract, Spoken, go behind, bravo. And then after this, Cash will go left, Ella will go right, and Ella just go to the edge of the flood platform. Alright, nice. Channeling flow, so split up a little bit. Split up so you're not standing on top of other people, so you can identify what arrow you get. And everybody wants their arrows pointing inward. Yeah, point them inward and take either side of the grate. So Cloud, you want to be a little further to the right. And be slightly behind the grate. Slightly behind.
Okay. Sorry. Oh. I was not looking at health. My bad.
I think everybody was full health, but yeah, we still want some shields, and you know what? That's just me.
Sorry.
That's just me. I'm just gonna die to that.
You know, I figured it would be okay, but that would be another spot for some healing cooldown.
Yeah.
So some big sage shields or something, or.
It seemed like everybody was around 80 to 90%. So I don't know. Maybe if everybody was topped up.
Everybody was.
Were they?
Topped out.
Okay, then never mind.
Vic and I are besties on the floor over here.
Also, one of the so we're using reprisals on the raid wides, but yeah, we're using reprisals on the raid wides, but I haven't. Oh, this is the knockback, by the way. So if you want to resist it again, or if you don't resist it, it will knock you. It won't knock you completely off. If you go down one of the... oh, nice. We'll get into this. We'll get into this later.
Go to 1, Cash. Go to 1. Oh, wait, no, you're a square.
Ooh. Oh, my gosh.
Go to the squares.
Yeah.
Inner square. Inner square.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that later. So, yeah, I assigned reprisals to the raid wides, but for other mechanics, I don't know exactly like what the tank plan is. I think it depends on what combination of tanks you have. But if we can get some one of the tank raid mitigations for that channeling flow, so either Shake It Off or like Divine
Shake It
Veil.
Off there.
Yeah, Shake It Off or Divine Veil for that would be really good.
Shake It Off, run out to where I need to go.
I think Divine Veil might not actually be a good one because there's not going to be any healing right before that. So maybe
Have to
Shake It
heal
Off would be the better one. Yeah, Shake It Off would be the better one, and we'll save Divine Veil for the for that mechanic that we just saw before the fight ended. Because that's going to be fun.
Yep.
Oh gosh, and actually, now that I think about it, I kind of do need to explain that because that's basically the next big mechanic, assuming that we survive channeling flow. So, all right, let me give the quick and dirty explanation before going into full detail. So, assuming that we all survive channeling flow, it's just going to be Tank Buster and then the 2 raid wides, which we're going to have mitigation for. He's going to, on Sewage Deluge, that's what cues the water to come back up. And then he's going to do a Shockwave, which is just the pushback, but it's a byproduct of him moving to one of the platforms, like out of the middle and onto a platform. So we can just resist it again, I'm pretty sure. The cooldown will allow that. Right, it's a 2-minute cooldown, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
The cooldown will allow that. Yeah. And then he does Campio's Harma, which is just another name for Limit Cut. And this is the mechanic that we were all, that those of us who know were memeing about. So you saw he put some different numbered dots over people's head. There were cubes and pyramids. And if we were all alive, there would be 4 sets of cubes and 4 sets of pyramids. And each of those refers to a different mechanic, and the number of them over your head is indicating the order. So the mechanic that hits the pyramids is going to be the head leaping around and doing very large circular AoEs, and that goes on the pyramids, and it goes to the player with just 1 pyramid, and then to the player with 2, player 3, etc. They're like die faces. So that's easy. If you get the purple pyramid, your job is super easy. You go to the number marker that matches the number of pyramids over your head, and that is it. So 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 4, you're done. The cubes have the harder job. And the easiest way to explain this, and I just realized I'm not doing the quick and dirty, I'm actually doing the full explanation, but that's fine. That's fine, I'll get it out of the way. Easy way to explain this is here to just visualize it with markers. So, can I have Cloud, let's have you stand on 1. And let's use the healers here. Naf, go stand on 2. I'll be the healers. Alright. And then let's do I'm out. Ix, you go stand with Cloud, and Ella can stand with Naf. There we go. We'll have 2 pairs. Alright. So let's say Cloud is number 1 and Naf is number 2. What I want you to do is within that marker, Cloud and Naf stand closer to me. Stay in the marker, but stand closer to me. And Ix and Ella get behind them.
Wait, hold on, what? Get behind what?
Stand behind Cloud.
Oh.
Stay inside the marker. Like, relative to me. I'm the boss. So you want to get behind Cloud from...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, from looking at me. Okay.
I know how to brain, it's fine.
Okay. So, this would be easier if I did this. There we go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. The even number cubes are going to go to the platform that the boss is on. So, if the boss jumped to Charlie, I'm just going to show here. Boss jumped to Charlie, you want to be on the outer corner of the Charlie platform right here. With, that's going to be both even numbers, with the lower one in front of the higher one, so 2 in front of 4. If you are an odd number, so yeah, Naf, actually back up even more. You just want to be just slightly in front of Ella, like where I'm jumping right here. Yeah, as far back as you can, just as long as you're just a little bit in front. Alright, so there's an example, assuming that the boss jumped here. If the boss had jumped to Alpha, right, it would be 1 in 3 here. The odd number cubes want to be far away. They want to be the opposite side of the boss. And I'm going to show you what the boss is going to do here. So Naf and Ella, come back over to the 2 marker. Alright, like this. And here's what the boss does. The boss is going to start here, on the one I marked 2 because the evens go to them, and they are going to dash to the first the player with 1 cube, and he's going to go like this and dash and slam into Cloud, and the damage he does is based on how far he moved. So you need to be as far as possible, right? The farther, the less damage. If you are even on the grate on your platform, you will take lethal damage. You have to be behind the grate. Now, I'm going to start charging to Nav. And Nav is standing in front of Ella so that Ella doesn't get hit, right? Now, once I charge away from you, Cloud and Ix need to swap places. Right, 1 and 3, so Ix come forward. And 3 will come forward and block the next charge because 1 has just taken a ton of damage and has a vuln on them. And now I'll charge 3, who didn't get hit the first time. And 3 is protecting 1.
Makes
And then
sense.
lastly, Ella and Nav trade places. And for the last charge, he runs back, he charges 4. Every player should get hit once this way. And by standing on diagonally opposite sides, that is as far as you can be with the water up. And that's how you'll avoid lethal damage. So that is one of the most complicated movements in this fight. I say one of the most because there's a mechanic at the end that will also be pretty complicated, but it's like it's in the last minute of the fight, so we're quite a way away from that. But all right.
And then our number is the number of cubes we get, right?
Yeah,
If
the
we get
number
them.
that I put on you is the number of cubes that you got.
Okay.
So, so intuitively, as long as you remember, he's going to dash to 1, then dash to 2, dash to 3, dash to 4. 1 needs to be the farthest away from the boss, and then 2 needs to be far away from 1, which is going to be under the boss, and then 3 needs to be far from 2, and 4 needs to be far from 3. So it's alternating positions. That's why odds go away from the boss and evens go behind it, because once it's the evens' turn to get hit, the boss will have jumped across the arena and is going to be charging from the other side.
Is it the dice cubes? Is that what you mean?
Yes, they're blue cubes over your head, and they look like dice bits.
What is the other one?
Purple pyramids. Purple pyramids have it super easy. The head is just going to hop on you and do a big circle AoE, and they just stand on the marker with the same number. So put the markers back where they were, and that's why 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all dead center on the grates, because the AoEs are very large, but they won't hit each other from there, and they won't hit the players in the corners from those positions. So the purple pyramids just go to the number markers and just wait it out. All right.
Good times.
So, yeah, I said quick and dirty, and then like, and then just a little bit in, I realized, oh no, the only way we're actually gonna survive this is if I just go over the whole thing. Yeah. Otherwise, there's no hope of actually getting through it.
Let's do this.
Hey, Woat. Talking about a hot track? Maybe I'll check it out.
Tank Buster's next. And while we do this, I actually just realized there is another indicator. The blue cubes will also get tethered to the boss, and the purple pyramids will not get tethered. Second bit. So that's an alternative indicator. If you are tethered, you are doing the charges. Alright, go into Charlie. So, spoken behind, we're fine here. We're fine. And then coherence. And cash, you can go around whichever way you want, since the other side's flooded. Alright, tank and healer mitigation. no mitigation for this. Ominous Bubbling is next. And then he's gonna Shockwave to one of the sides. Melee and Cloud go to that side, to Delta. And about halfway through this cast is when you want to anti-knockback.
Oh fuck! I waited too long.
Oh, I think you moved too early. I'm like, wait a second, we're the one that had somebody get knocked out. How did Cloud die? I think you moved out before the stack went off, Vic.
That was just self-preservation.
Alright, it will be Rod left and Vic right after this cataract. Winged, we want to be in front. Go to Delta. Delta. Alright, Rod left and Vic right. Oh, and Vic's is 100% dead. Yeah, with that amount of HP. We still have a Reser up. Oh, but okay, even if we do this channeling flow right, I think we're just gonna die from the damage. Well, try. And I'm just gonna hang way back and hope that this is enough to not die.
Holy moly!
Kesh, you're gonna wanna home gang this tank buster that's coming up.
Move, cat.
Move, Ella.
Oh shit!
Actually, okay, so, alright, we're fine for now. In the future, Cash should actually just plant, because we can tell where Cash is standing by what direction the boss is facing, and just leave the boss facing whatever direction it is, everybody else get behind it.
X tank!
Normally,
X tank!
Was not prepared.
Wait, BB number 9?
Alright, yeah, this is gonna kill. Normally I would say the tank should move, because it's better to make one player move than 7. But we're not going to be in any particular consistent position. Our positions are basically just jumbled and randomized by the channeling flow there. So there's not really like any consistent place that the stack would be anyway. So Cash should just stay put, and the rest of us get behind the boss. But yeah, we need to survive the cataracts and other things first. So just pull again. There's nothing specific that we need to cover. Just try again.
Down.
First minute. Second minute. Okay, Charlie. Winged in front, we're fine here. Coherence is next. Tanking the other minute. Raw Murky. And then the light party stacks after. So melee to Delta, and about now you want to anti-knockback. Alright, back to Charlie. Yeah, you just don't want to, you don't want to over-anticipate it and pop it before the cast has even started. But I think as long as you wait until the cast has partially started, you'll be fine. Alright, it'll be Cash left and me right. Spoken, yeah, we're fine here. Spoken behind. Okay, Cash left, I'm going right. And now just spread out. Channeling flow will be next. You don't want to confuse your arrow with someone else's. And we're just winging it. Find a position so your arrow is pointing toward the boss, and be on different sides of the grate. This will also be
Hey, you just have to
cool,
be just off the grate.
You just need to be behind the grate. You should still be able to hit the boss. See, like, we're fine. Now, Cash, just stay where you are. Everybody else avoid him, except for Rod, of course. Alright, after this, we're going to have a Murky Depths that we can mitigate, and then a Sewage Deluge. So, first mitt. And the deluges are all spaced out enough that you can mitt all of them. So second mitt will just be getting deluge. Alright, so what we're going to do after this, second mitt, we're going to position opposite the flooded platform again, so we need to go all the way around the delta. And then as I said, purple pyramids on the number that matches the number of pyramids. Anti-knockback first. Yeah, anti-knockback here. Even blues will be going to the boss. So even blues on alpha, odd blues away. So Cloud, you're coming with me in front of the boss.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Here.
Yeah, you're even. So.
I did. Oh, I didn't make it in time.
And Naf, you were odd. You were, I think you were either 1 or 3. So you are going away.
I'm somehow alive.
It's in the right spot, but I died anyway.
Oh,
That's progress, baby.
Triangles. I mean, they are 3-dimensional. Like they might
Nice
be
slenders.
sprites, but
It's going pretty well.
maybe they are sprites, but the shapes are 3-dimensional. So.
We're progging on a raid boss.
Whatever. Yeah, it's very tiny.
Because
Like I said, like I said, there's the like extra indicator that the people taking dashes get tethered, and the people taking the circle AoEs do not.
So the squares are blue and the triangles are purple.
Purple. Yep. So
It couldn't go red and blue, huh?
Yeah. Now, if you were heading the right way at first, I think maybe.
I got confused because I was trying to break, so it looked like a rectangle, so I thought maybe I had 2 for a second there, and I was just looking at it from the wrong angle, so I started going the wrong way.
Alright, no problem. No, I think you were blue one.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
No, but it looked like a rectangle, so I thought there was 2 squares stacking. I was going to the even spot.
Yeah. No, okay. It should be. They're pretty spaced out. They're fairly spaced out, so it should be pretty obvious. You'll see it's definitely 2.
It's a rectangle. Your what do you call it? Resolution might be set incorrectly. Everything wider than it should be.
Oh, you got COVID?
No. I thought it was stacking.
Sorry to hear that.
I thought I was just looking at it from the wrong
That's
angle.
just rolling
That's
through.
my fault.
Okay.
It won't happen. I could tell that was.
Hopefully you're on the tail end of it. Hopefully it's a light case. Hopefully.
Well, it's just the cube rotating. You know, when a cube rotates, it gets like wider and smaller with the perspective.
Rotate your 3-dimensional mind cube.
What was that game called?
As
First event? No, Intelligent Cube?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that it? Am I thinking of the right thing?
I mean, that's a game, yeah.
Yeah, that weird.
It's a weird one.
PS1 game. I never played it, but I saw some stuff about it.
I think you can get it on PSN. I think it's pretty approachable now.
Second net. Alright, going to alpha. Spoken behind, yep, behind Delta. And then Coherence is next. And Rod in front. Alright, we need some tank and healer met. Back to alpha. Light party stacks. Melee group to Bravo. And anti-knockback. What?
Where that damage came from.
I got him.
Okay.
Did you maybe dipped into the sewage for a sec?
I may have. I'm getting redirected when I use abilities while running.
Oh, okay. Cash left and me right. Yeah, that's wings. Yes, we want to be in front, so we're fine here. Left, I'm going right. Alright, spread out a bit. Channeling flow is next. So we did it just fine last time. Do the same thing.
I can be further away to receive less damage if I'm ranged, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that won't really mess with anything. In fact, actually, if you're further away and your partner was melee, that would let them be closer, but... so stay away from cash. It just require, like, everybody be aware of who their partner is, which is just like... You know, as long as everyone is just slightly behind the grate, then the damage is livable, so it's not really necessary. First event. But yeah, you could reduce it further by going out further.
After that first bonk that wiped everybody, I'm a little paranoid.
Alright, and then we have another sewage, second net. Right, before Campio's armor will just be a shockwave, no other mechanic. He's just positioning himself. So anti-knockback this. And even-numbered blues are going to Charlie with him. Odd-numbered blues are going to Alpha.
Oh, I guess I did not press my thing.
And the blues want to get all the way to the outside of the platform. So now if you want to be just right in front of me. And I think you actually... Yeah. So, Naf, what got you there? Is because you were just a little bit too close to him. Even though the first dash wasn't on you, it is a line AoE from him to the person he's targeting. So you got clipped by the side of that AoE.
It's all 1 HP. Oh my god.
Oh, I hope getting just in case.
Oh, okay.
Right. So no mit for that Murky. Oh, now we get channeling overflow. Alright, so everybody needs to look at their debuff timers. If your debuff timer is long, you are... Well, if your debuff timer is short, you're doing the arrow. Let me start with that. If your debuff timer is long, stay out of the arrow's path and spread out.
Oh. Easier
I
said than done.
I didn't have a debuff. because
What
my
did-
res.
That's the thing.
So
Is short 30 or is long 30?
I see.
long,
I
it's
see.
30.
You know, yeah,
Okay.
I see.
definitely long is 30. I did not remember what the exact numbers were, but
It's 14 and 28. Or yeah, 14 and 28.
Okay. But I was hoping short and long, the shorts would know that they were short if their mechanic was about to go off.
Yeah.
Well, 13 seconds is pretty long for
Yeah.
mechanic-wise.
I didn't remember what the actual numbers were. Was somebody wanted to ask a question?
I don't think so.
It sounded like somebody was going to ask you something.
Naf, did you
I-
have a question?
I just want to grab some water.
No,
real
I
quick.
was just like,
I'll be right back.
they're long enough for positioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say long, I was expecting that. Yeah.
No.
But now we
it's
know.
okay.
We know. So what do we need to do
It's
with
just
that?
another one. It's just another one of those things. Well, I'll wait
see.
until Cloud gets
Oh.
back. Let me just see what happened. So I know what got NAF was that. So the.
I have anybody in front of me. Oh, it's
No.
good about that part.
NAF, you. Yeah. You
Yeah,
were.
I came over here.
on the thing. So
I,
you.
came, I was like right here.
Mm-hmm. That. So here's the thing. So you were 2, right? And you were on the right side.
I have to be right here.
Pretty
I'm enjoying
much,
this lizard talk in chat.
because
Reptile
yeah,
care.
so his hitbox, like when he does the
Yeah,
dash,
Z Maniac. Good to see
you
you.
can't see the actual hitbox on the ground, but it is
Yeah.
basically a line AoE that goes from him to the player that he's hitting. And so if you're under him, you're going to be included in that. And that was that first hit. And it didn't kill you because you weren't the target, but it did give you a vulnerability and it dropped your health pretty low. So when he did actually charge you, you were dead for sure. And I saw someone else died, and I didn't catch.
Nick
catch
got
who or
lost.
how.
I died it. It's because I thought I hit Surecast, but sure didn't.
Oh, it's a shockwave.
Like I looked when I died, I was like, wait a second, what? And it wasn't on cooldown, so I was like, okay, I thought I pressed it, but I failed.
Okay. Wait, this clip that I took, is this that attempt or no? It was
Water?
Huh?
Water.
What about what?
no, that was the first one. Okay.
No.
Well, whatever. Oh, Cloud's back already.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Do you want to just do another pull and see if we can get Campus Harmon clean, or actually talk about that last mechanic we saw?
Hmm.
Oh, Rod's back.
I'm not sure what I saw. I saw a tank buster, and then I don't know. It was chaos.
And then more arrows, more knockback arrows.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The knockbacks with the timer, and also AOE's and stuff.
Yes. So does everybody understands like Campios Harma enough that we can start talking about the next one, or is that going to? Do you want to just focus on Campios Harma and get it clean?
I
I don't know. I think we should focus on it.
Okay.
Get it.
All right, do at least
At least one.
at least until we get a pull that everybody lives through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's back for PD water or whatever.
Okay, and you said it was 14 and 28, so it'll just be short is less than 15 and long is more than 15.
Or 1 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah, in the first hit.
Way back.
That works.
I'm here,
is
I'm
Matt
here.
Ready?
Now I am.
Ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, iguanas are vegetarians? Really?
First minute. Think Buster. second minute.
Well, my home game's a little early, so let's hope I don't need that.
Delta. Winged in front, we're fine. Coherence is next. Tank and healer met. That was actually pretty healthy. That might have been a little bit over met. We'll see. If we don't need it, then that's fine. Alright, light party stacks. Melee going to Alpha. And anti-knockback. Avarice, so we're just gonna put debuffs on Rod and me. And Cataract. Spoken, go behind. Charlie. Okay, Rod's going left, I'm going right.
Give me a second there to realize he was still alive.
And then we got channeling flow. So spread out so you can tell your arrows apart. Try not to pull them out of position. As long as we're all max melee, it should be livable. Alright, and then just go ahead and leave him pointed, however he's pointed. We don't know where we need to go next anyway, so.
What the?
I forgot to mitigate.
First mit. Oh yeah, that is. despite being shared, yeah, it's a buster on both of you.
I blanked because I was thinking about all the
That's alright.
Pyramids and such.
you don't just move.
So, second mit. Deluge.
Whew.
And we're going to Charlie. Okay, so we're just gonna have a shockwave. It's no big deal. You just anti-knockback. Right about now, anti-knockback. And then the even blues are going to Delta. The odd blues are going to Bravo. All the way back to the outer corner. Even blues to Delta. Yeah, even blues under the boss. And the
Shit, Ella!
Switch with me, Neff. Neff, go further out. Oh, I took the AoE that was meant for Ix. Okay, so we actually did the charge. We did the charge just fine, but because Ix died, the head jumped on us. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, the head jumped on us. That's what got us. Okay, so there's only going to be some people alive here, but what's going to happen is everyone's going to get an arrow and an AoE, but for half of the group, the arrow knockback will go off first, and for the other half, the AoE will go off first. The timer that you get on your debuff is for the arrow knockback. So if yours is less than 15 seconds, you're resolving the arrows first, and if it's longer, you're resolving the AoEs first. Now, yeah, the only way, because the platform is flooded. Yeah, I couldn't see everybody.
Just dropped.
I couldn't see everybody, but Rod was in the right spot. So,
this one I can give it quick. So, like for example, Rod had a north-facing arrow, and I think Alpha was flooded. So just pretend, Alpha's the flooded platform. Was that? Okay, that's something else. All right. So pretending Alpha's flooded and Charlie is like the safe platform. The north-facing arrow, if they're anywhere around here, they're just gonna get knocked into poo water. And if they're here, well, Alpha's flooded, and it's also covered in poo water. So if they try to stand here, they're gonna go into it as well. There's only gonna be one arrow of each direction for each set. So the north-facing arrow would stand here, and the south-facing arrow would be on the Bravo platform, basically like in a straight line, right? I can't go there, I'll pull the boss, but you see what I mean. And the west-facing arrow would be here, and east-facing arrow would be in the, not corresponding, the matching position on the D side. So east-facing arrow would be like this. And what you'll get is just two lines, or two pairs of players who will be knocked back and collide on 2 and 3, for example. Now the AoEs are a little trickier, because if you're in the path of people getting knocked back, you will take damage from that. I said players coming from the side would be safe, but that's because their initial positions aren't in the path and they're being knocked across it, and at that point, it's fine. The damage has already been calculated. But if you're standing in the path when it happens, you will take damage. So they need to be spread out, but also not in the way of any of the arrows. And there's...
Makes sense.
It gets a little complicated because for the first set it's easy. It's always light parties. It's always going to be 1 tank, 1 healer, and 2 DPS in each set, right? They get the short timers and the long timers. So for the first set, we can send the long tank to... coming back to this example where A is flooded, we can send the long tank left to Delta. The long healer can stay on the safe platform at Charlie. And then the long DPS, they both go to the right, and one of them stands on Bravo, and the other one loops around to stand next to the flooded platform, basically between A and 1. You can actually fit 2 players on each side, but there's no reason, like, Charlie is safe, there's no reason to send everybody off to the sides. So we can do a split like that, tanks left, DPS right. But for the second set, you're not going to start here in the middle, you're going to be wherever you collided. So the second set, whoever got the arrow knockbacks first, and they go to position, their AoEs are going to just ignore what I said about tanks and DPS, ignore the rolls. For the second set, all that matters is which side you collided on. And so, for example, the 2 players who collided at 3 would just rotate around towards the flooded platform. They would stand on Delta and
Fuck.
That's me. And the players who collided at 2, they collided on the right side, would just rotate around. Basically, that second set all rotates towards the flooded platform, and 2 players will take up positions near it. The other 2 players will take up the markers on either side.
Did we lose somebody? We did.
Oh no.
Lost everybody.
No. Well.
Freaking out. Sorry,
What's
my
up?
was freaking out, so I restarted it. What happened? Was that me?
Yeah.
Somebody just auto-attacked.
You auto-attack the boss.
I was trying to, like, some Discord screen like popped up on my game screen, and I was trying to get rid of it. I guess I must have. I don't know. It was like an overlay. I couldn't get rid of it.
Maybe just like right
No, it
click
was
the
like
boss or
keybind.
something.
It was like keybinds. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I see. No, this thing that, yeah, actually, that timestamp you linked is really helpful. Let me go ahead and actually post the, oh, hitting the wrong set of keys.
I was gonna screenshot
the
it,
diagram from that. Exactly. So this isn't exactly what I was talking about, but the spread AoEs are small enough that could also work. But like in both of my groups, the reason we have these letter markers on the inside is that those are safe places where neither of the arrow AoEs will hit you, and they're really convenient because, like for example, there's one on the platform you start on. The healer can just step forward and just take that one, but yeah, as long as you know for that second set, you don't have to follow the roll positions that I said before. That's when we're all starting from one central location and we need to spread. But when you're spread out for the arrows already, you might as well just stay on the side you're already on. There's no reason to loop all the way around to the other side. It's just extra movement.
So wait, do the people with the long timer not get knocked then when they have the ring?
So the people with the long timer get hit by the AoEs first and then resolve their arrows. The people with the short timer resolve their arrows first and then get the AoEs.
So then based off that diagram, I don't understand who's supposed to hit who there. Or do they have to like run and shift then?
Oh, well, okay, so the ones that are marked 14 seconds are the ones
those ones make sense.
They're resolving first. So the ones with 28 seconds, there is enough time, because after that first set resolves, there is 14 seconds before the next set resolves. 14 seconds is plenty of time to get in position for your arrows. The thing that kills people is when the first set that needs to spread for the AoEs, when there's confusion there and they try to go to the same places and then they try to work it out, and then one person tries to adjust but like the other person is also adjusting, and now they're playing chicken. It's like which one of us is going to stay, which one of us is going to go, and they're just playing chicken with each other and there's no communication, and then the AoEs end up killing each other. With the arrows, it is very clear where you're supposed to be, and 14 seconds is plenty of time to get there. It's actually the AoEs that we need to make sure are spread out so they're not playing chicken with each other. So yeah.
Okay.
All I was saying is that first set of arrows, the rolls are going to be all mixed up. Don't worry about the rolls. Just rotate around to the flooded platform and spread out. Should be 2 people on each side. All right.
Don't get smacked.
Yeah.
No smacko. Yeah, Akiva, I've become very aware of how similar this is to a square dance or a line dance.
All right, I do.
There's a collar, there's moves, they're explained. You do it to good music. It's not necessarily in rhythm, but yeah.
First minute. Second minute. Bravo. Spoken behind. Go to Charlie. Oh, Naf got a drowsy. Or dropsy. Just keep an eye on his health. Coherence, not in front. Yeah, so dropsy and savage is pretty nasty. You only need to have like your foot in the water just long enough for the server to register 1 tick, and if it registers that tick, you get a dot that lasts for a little while, and it will eventually do lethal damage if it's not healed. And that can happen even if you're trying to like cut a corner. If your movement isn't clean, you just put 1 foot in there and you take quite a bit of damage from it. Right, melee to alpha, anti-knockback.
I'm fucked.
Why? Where are you
Because
going?
I used my anti-knockback too early.
If that happens, can you just basically run
you
and
need to get him.
race
I got him.
toward the box?
Yes,
Okay.
he can run forward. If that happens to anybody,
you can just run toward the boss and get knocked so that you get knocked toward the safe platform. Alright, it's gonna be cash left. Winged in front. We want to go in front, Charlie. And it will be cash left and X right. Move out. X right. Where's X?
She's trying to go right. Okay.
Got it. I got whore.
Alright.
You got whore?
I can get Harad.
Rod. That's.
Oh. I don't have swift cast, so I'm gonna have to. Oh boy.
I'll get Vic. Oops.
I mean, arrows will be
I guess
fine.
I am not getting Vic because he's too far away.
He is south. He's in the south wall.
I'll get him.
Okay.
All right.
I remember this mitigation that time. Almost forgot.
Let's see. First mit. Murky. Alright, and then a sewage deluge right after this. Okay, maybe not right after. Second mit. It's the next mechanic, but that may have been an overstatement. Delta. Delta's safe. Alright, so shockwave. Anti-knockback now.
Oh, we don't have to go over here.
Blues.
That's right.
No, yeah. Even blues will be going where he is. Even blues to Alpha, odd blues to Charlie. Alright, so Cloud, you're going with him. You're going with him, and you're taking the front position. And Rod, oh, you might... Okay, nav switch with me.
Oh, I got hit. I got Cloud.
Middle of burst.
Oh, home gang that. Rod's down.
Got it.
Alright.
I can get
Okay,
Harad.
no mit for this
I got
one.
H-Rod.
Oh, I already cast on him.
Okay.
Alright, me too.
Oh.
Alright, come back over to Delta. Come back over to Delta.
Oh, I got Dropsy. I'm the worst.
Now channeling overflow is going to start. So 15 seconds or less, get in arrow positions. If you have 15 seconds or more, tank left and DPS right. And tank can just hang out on Alpha. DPS can hang out on Charlie and near that flooded platform. But
What happened to the dead person there?
now we just have
Which
Rod and
dead
Cloud,
person?
and Naf, you need to get out of their way.
That would be
Alright.
Dre.
So,
Bye,
Oh,
Ellen.
Oh, I was trying. Was I
you were
okay?
totally fine.
Yeah, you were
okay.
Totally
fine.
fine to stay there. So
You killed me.
Sorry.
in normal
We were gonna
this-
die anyway. It's fine.
in normal circumstances that would not be a safe place to stand. But with most of the raid dead, there was only one pair of arrows, and so there were no arrows pointed at you. But normally, yes, normally you would not want to be there.
Oh, 1 second. I need to let the cat out of the other room.
Was trying to get on one of the flanking sides of
Let
the
cat
of
out.
the spewing
Oh,
sewer. So
The gray one did not eat his food.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
The gray one until he eats his food.
Come on, eat it. Can you hear him?
No.
He's trying to eat a Cheeto off the ground instead of his food. Why is there a Cheeto on the ground?
that's a mood.
Yeah, right?
Anyway, I'm just
I would
letting
also
that out.
rather eat a Cheeto. I don't have Cheetos, but I have Teddy Grahams.
Get him on the ground.
6.
Okay, sorry about that.
They're not on the
Just spill that box directly on the floor and get to work.
Do the arrows and the circle hits go off at the exact same time? Is that right?
Dre, you're muted.
Yeah, I know. I'm ready whenever. I'm just talking to some other friends on the side.
I think H-Rod had a question.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it.
No problem. Do the arrows and the circle hits go off at the same time?
Yes. Yeah, for the same timing grid. So, right,
Well,
there's
I mean,
two timings.
Like the people that get hit by the circles first, they can't stand. Like the outside corners of
Oh, no. No, so if you mean, so again, like example A being flooded and right, C is the center platform.
Man, lizards are awesome.
North facing arrow here, west facing arrow here.
Just the coolest.
If the
I hear Jackson, yeah, this soundtrack is
were to
great.
stand there.
I'm listening to it a bit.
Not where C is, but like on the opposite corner. To like,
You mean where I am right now?
no, on the other side, with the circle.
Other side.
Yeah, just of this square that we're on right now.
So, do you mean where the Charlie marker is?
No, right here.
Oh, right there. Okay, opposite side from you. No, if you were to stand here, you would hit the arrow player that's here. And if you were to stand here, you'd hit both. And if you were to stand here, you would hit the west-facing arrow.
We need to reset anyway, I think.
Yeah,
Body pull.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they do hit at the same time, and even though the arrows are knocking the players away, it would register like both effects together, and they would get hit by the AoEs. And that would just kill them. And as far as like when we were seeing it, players getting the arrow and the AoE at the same time is just happening because players were dead, and so the intended target wasn't alive. It got shifted to a different player. So if too many players die, like we can't limp through because players will get assigned the AoEs at the same time they take the arrow, and they'll just automatically die. That's,
I didn't
unless
know
they're a tank with an invuln.
if like the arrows moved the people first and then the circles went off. But...
Yeah. Practically speaking, it's simultaneous, but the way that it actually plays out is that they would always get hit.
Okay.
So you can consider it as the AoEs going off like a fraction of a second before. All right.
How are we doing for time and energy for our East Coasters?
Oh, Vic has to call it.
Oh, there
Okay.
it is.
It's so past my bedtime.
We got
No, it's fine.
done today.
Understandable.
Everybody got
Yeah, sorry.
their-
Bunch of
Yeah,
explanation there, but yeah, some of those things, like especially with the Campio's Harma, I was trying to think like, oh geez, how could I do this short? And then I realized like bare minimum, there's 3 different things I have to explain. Whatever, might as well. But yeah, the visuals help a ton. I think that video that Ella linked. Oh, it's Mr. Happy's. Okay, Mr. Happy's good. Like he knows what he's talking about, and he usually puts some pretty good strats. But he does kind of ramble a little bit.
A little.
I will. Yeah.
He could be a little less rambling. Yeah.
But no, that's a good visual. I'll find some good stuff to
Gotta
post.
get your videos to 10 minutes to get that nice YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. That
Whatever.
revenue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 8 minutes
Now
now.
that everybody's
Oh, is
seen
it
it though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think they changed it to a
Well,
year
that's
ago. or
nice.
so.
How generous.
What's 8 minutes? Sorry.
Oh,
YouTube videos.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh man, I just can't remember. I said he tends to ramble, but I'm the worst when it comes to that. So I have no place to speak on that sort of
I
thing.
learn more from ramblers. Though.
But,
I do not.
well, we certainly say a lot more, so there's more to learn. But no, I'll link some stuff. But now that everybody has like practical, you've seen it in the fight, you've done it firsthand, the video should be a lot easier to understand. And really the only let me double check this timeline, because I think there is technically 2 more mechanics to learn, but dissociation is not very complicated. So I don't think we're gonna have a lot of trouble with that. The worst part of the fight is the second channeling overflow, where instead of combining it with AoEs to spread, so just like with Intemperance, the two Intemperances are mixed with different mechanics. The second channeling overflow doesn't have the spread AoEs. Instead, he does coherence in the middle of the overflow. So we have to do arrow knockbacks and then resolve coherence and then do more arrow knockbacks. And the worst is just the healing. You have to dump so much healing because people take that collision damage and then the line stack and then more collision damage. So that's the hardest part of the fight. But as far as in terms of time, we're more than halfway through. Actually, in terms of mechanics as well, there's like two more mechanics to learn, and we're about halfway through the fight. So
I think that's really great progress. I'm glad we got to farm out P1S and see quite a bit of the fight for P2S.
Yeah, I think we could probably keep on pace. We could clear next week.
Awesome. I had a lot of fun. Learned a lot. And then P3. Yes.
Yeah.
This is such a nice, it's a nice break from Ultimate. the Ultimate grind. I am not kidding when I say we've been at the same fight for like 2.5 months. And it's like the Ultimates are 18 minutes long and every mechanic would be like the centerpiece of a last floor Savage. So like every single mechanic that we're doing is harder than any of the mechanics that you guys have done. It's like equal to a final floor mechanic. Like what would be the centerpiece? And 18 minutes of that. It's insane.
Does everybody get their weapon at the end of that though?
Yes.
Holy shit.
You don't roll for them. The way the ultimate works is when you beat it, everybody gets a totem, and the weapons cost 1 totem. So everybody gets 1 weapon per clear.
Oh.
Well, there's nothing left to do at that. I mean, you've killed God again. Is there stuff harder than that?
So what my group? No, there's nothing harder than ultimate.
Yeah. So the weapon is just like whatever. You get one. You've done it.
Yeah. Well, you see my because I have the Alexander ultimate weapon as my glamour. So it's mainly a glamour item.
Oh,
just
okay.
For, just for flexing.
The Savage, the last part gives you a same item level weapon.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
the practical difference, there is a slight practical difference. The ultimate weapon is it's a carbon copy of the Savage weapon from that same tier with 1 extra materia slot.
Oh.
So there's practically no difference whatsoever. It's just for flexing.
I found a furry in Radzenhan, guys.
But yeah.
Stop the presses.
Nice.
Hey,
It's the first one ever.
Rothgar furries.
Yeah, there's furries all over the place.
Yeah.
This is
come on.
Ripped lion guys.
If they think Razan is bad, you should see Baja.
I mean, Limsa. Shit.
Yeah. True.
Oh, it's a Mikote with one of the with the warg jacket of aiming, the big fluffy tail, and she's wearing reindeer hooves and a unicorn.
Right.
So that's a big mix of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's her OC.
It looks cute.
Please no steal.
Yeah, it's
don't
like
have that
it's
one,
very furry. It has a giant tail. I don't even know where you get that from. Where do you get that from?
That one was Halloween.
Grand Cosmos. No, not the wolf. The warg one with the huge tail is from Grand Cosmos, which is the 5.1 dungeon from Shadowbringers.
I think you can also get it from PvP now. Could have sworn that there's other places you.
No, so I know this one in particular very well because
that's what you persona is with.
Sure. No, because I now that they added more plates, I can have individual glamours for my different tanks, and so I made a new warrior glamour that has the warg hat, so the wolf pelt on the head, and I farmed that thing. I was doing like unsynced dungeon farming for like 4 days to get that because my luck was just absolutely terrible. And there's no other item that has the same model. And because it's a dungeon drop, there's no like token or currency system you can buy it with.
And it's an expert
It's
dungeon.
only drops. Well, it's a past expert dungeon. It's a expert
Yeah, well,
dungeon
even doesn't
from early
matter.
Shadowbringers.
I mean, it's a non leveling dungeon, so therefore you don't get a piece every time you run for your class.
Yeah, that as well. You don't get
That's
the guaranteed piece at the end.
Yeah.
So I was running it. I probably did like 50 runs of it. You know, and unsynced. I actually tested this. I ran it unsynced as warrior. It took me about 22 minutes, and I thought, no, dungeon runs usually go faster than this. Like, I'll try the duty finder. Sure, the queue. There might be a queue, but I'm a tank. I should get a pretty fast queue. Did that. The group I got took 20 minutes. It was only 2 minutes shorter. So I just went back to running it unsynced. Like I knew what I was doing.
They
but
make
I
the
just-
tank drops like for
Ugh.
because this chest piece I've got on now comes from the latest dungeon. It's like, oh, this looks awesome, I want it, and then I ran it like 6 billion times before I saw it drop once. And
Yeah.
I still hadn't gotten the drop from Matoya's dungeon one. I wanted the chest piece from there, and I could never get it. Unsync running it, nothing.
Yeah, dungeons are actually kind of the worst, just because there's no mercy system. There's
Lou
no, like,
Fox.
mercy roll loot.
Incredible
So, like, in a
punchline.
raid, you'll get tokens
Hey, Russ.
as a
Just hanging out with the raid
as
crew.
like a consolation prize. Okay, you didn't get any of the direct drops, but if you collect enough,
Just
of these
talking
tokens,
about
you could
deep
buy it.
strats.
Dungeons don't have a system like that, so you just run it, and they have such large loot tables because they don't drop coffers, right? They don't drop a coffer that's for a particular slot, and then you get it for whatever job you're on. They just drop the items directly, so the loot table includes everything, like
Yep,
all
everything.
accessories,
Yeah,
all
that's-
pieces for every armor type.
You know,
So,
back in the day, we got 3
it was rough.
dungeons.
Anyway,
I could have split that out so that you didn't have to
But-
run everything, whatever.
so to answer, I'm just gonna rewind quite a bit because I didn't get a chance to answer. Cloud, you're asking, what do you do after Ultimate? And for us, the answer was that after we cleared Alex Ultimate, which was our first, because we didn't, I didn't start running them until Shadowbringers, and same with the group that I was in. So we actually started with Alex, and once we cleared that, we just went back and cleared it 16 more times. There were 17 jobs at the time, and we were like, yeah, that was a fun fight. We all really had fun with that fight. Now we know it. Now we're like really practiced at it. Let's just go back and do it 16 more times so that everybody can get every weapon.
Wow.
And then we did the same thing with Ultima Weapon. The only one we didn't do was Bahamut because a couple people didn't really like Bahamut that much. So we ran Bahamut like maybe 5 times. But I have all of the Ultima Weapon and Alex weapons thanks to that. And we're probably going to do the same thing with this one. So
Ooh.
Nice.
it's you cannot complain about this game not having enough content.
I don't think anyone does.
Very true.
I don't know.
The Eureka. Still gotta go and finish that one out. That's the only content
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I've got that, besides Ultimates. And
Yeah, I've been playing
Savages.
since 2015, and there's still stuff I need to do. I put off Beast Tribe dailies forever. I could go do relic grinds if I really want more glams. I could do a bunch of the relic grinds. There's just so much.
Yeah, that's the only relic grind I've never finished was the Eureka one. Oh, goodbye.
All right.
Yeah, because it's getting
Bye-bye.
late. Well, thanks everybody for
Yep.
playing. Really enjoyed it again.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, same.
Times.
Rock.
Guess I'll see everybody next week.
Next Monday.
Yeah.
I meant to ask before people left if Monday is the best day for everyone still, since we've had a lot of changes, I think, since we first picked the time, but I forgot, so
Just
it's Monday.
Ask it in the Discord, and everybody will have a week to answer.
That's true. That's true.
Just think, do I have
I'll do that.
Your filthy polls that you love so much.
Well, it beats like waiting for people to say stuff in chat because I don't know, that takes forever.
Okay.
And then stuff scrolls.
I think just about any day will work for me. So just let me know what the group decides.
Alrighty.
Have a good evening,
Thanks
everybody.
as usual.
Night, everybody.
Yep.
Good night.
Okay. Cool. I'm glad we got to see the second turn. I guess that's the parlance. Got some gear. Saw some mechanics. I'm gonna have to come up with a new look for my little mans. I have Snow's outfit from 13. That looks really dumb on him because it all scales, so it's just this... I mean, Snow already looks dumb. Let's be real. But if you shrink him down, he just looks stupider. And like you get the little beanie cap with a little sprig of hair poking out. It's delightful. So maybe I'll do that next week. I think it's still kind of early here, sorta. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna clean up some unlocks in Vampire Survivors, and maybe there's a couple of items I haven't unlocked and I have no idea what they are, so maybe check and tell me there. So I'll be back, stream for maybe another couple hours. See you guys in just a second.